Hey everybody. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Are we good? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Okay. Thank you guys. For some reason I'm not seeing it on my end. You guys said you can hear me, but usually I can see it on my end, but for some reason good. Okay. So, there's been a lot of things that has happened, and I haven't been able to do any shows last week. I was very busy. So we're definitely going to address a few things and some things that I've posted, and hopefully some people can call in and I can get their opinions on a lot of the things that we're talking about today. So if anybody knows what today's title 304, a lot of people have asked me what that means, and I actually laughed at it because if you don't know what a 304 is, then I can't help you. I mean, Google is free, so it's another word for hoe. And that's the only way we can get away with it on social media. If you call somebody a straight up hoe, you can be on a 30-day ban. So to shorten that, we just say 304, right? So to those who are just lost in the matrix, that's what that is. Okay. But anyways, part one was Brittany Rayner. So a lot of you guys should know who she is by now. She's the individual that preyed on PJ Washington, NBA player, made him think, oh, we're in love, had his kid, and then she left. Um, she claims that she's only getting $2,500 in child support, but that's child support. We don't know if PJ's paying for her living expenses, health care, food. We don't know the gist. So I don't really believe groupies when they tell me, oh, I'm only getting this. That could be true or false, because most of your NBA players who are making $1 million or more, 2,500, I mean, that's low. I want to know who the judge is, because you got Blake Griffin paying 30,000 a month. You got these other NBA players paying way more. So the 2,500, I'm not going to believe that coming out of her mouth, because she says a lot. Okay, but her behavior, okay, it hasn't gone unnoticed. We all know that she craves and begs for attention. Every picture she has, she damn near breaks her back trying to make sure her ass is out there. I've put it out there. Her ass is not real. She got surgery. This girl did not look nothing like that, years ago. I found some old pictures. You can't find them online, but when I've posted them, people have tried to get my page shut down. She's not real. Okay, she's only known for her ass. Let's just keep it 100. She's also known for being linked to a lot of athletes and celebrities. She'll fuck anything, right? And a lot of women praise her because she's open about being a hoe, right? She feels like a woman should be able to fuck 100 guys a year like a man can, right? Wrong. We as women, we have what's called a vagina, okay? Another word for our temple, all right? When we were kids, we were taught, don't let everybody into your temple. With Brittany, a dude can walk past and she'll fuck him. It seems to me like she glorifies being a hoe. And that's something that a woman should never do. We should want to be on the same level as a man. A man has a penis. We have a vagina. What happens is you can get pregnant, as she did, right? You can get a bunch of, yeast infections, which she said that she's gotten sleeping around with guy to guy to guy to guy. She was even open about all the things that were happening to her health. And yet she still glorifies sleeping with a bunch of men. She even said they don't wear condoms. Like, why are we giving this woman a platform? Why are we praising her? A lot of women like her get what's called pretty privilege. A man will put that red cape on and say, she's just a woman trying to find herself. That is one of the lamest excuses. That's another word for I'm a hoe and I love to fuck every person moving. Finding yourself, no. So you got to go through a bunch of dick to find yourself. I don't know where they do that at, because they don't do that where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Um, at the end of the day, this woman is known for sleeping around with a bunch of guys. And even after having a child, she's still sleeping around with a bunch of guys. A kid is supposed to make you more mature, because you're no longer living for yourself. You're now living for your seed. You now have to set the example for your seed. So when your child grows up, they got something to look up to. Now, when her son gets older, He gonna get clowned. He gonna get bullied. He gonna get roasted in school. They gonna pull up all his mom's hoish videos and throw it in his face. He gonna get bullied for a very long time. That's what you set up for your kids when you're out there being a hoe. When you have a child, it's supposed to make you slow down because you're no longer living for your hoish ways. You're living for another human being, right? So again, my opinion on Brittany is she does need help. 1 minute she's telling a man on Twitter to pound her. The next minute she's in her car crying like a little baby. I don't believe the tears, but I found it ironic how women were praising this woman. The same woman that preyed on a young man was going to his games and eventually set him up. That's the same woman. The same woman that assaulted a man in the stands because he didn't agree with her. Okay, we're talking about the same woman who admitted to sleeping with NBA players and athletes, even those who were married. Now she's posting a video about needing an apology, but she's not apologizing to the houses that she messed up. She's not apologizing to using PJ for his money. When are you going to take accountability and apologize? The crying doesn't work over here. It doesn't. You can't go out there and act like a hoe and sleep around with people and then do a video crying. I don't believe it. Because if a man does it, women say that's weird. He pressed record just to cry. But when a woman does it, she's empowering herself. That is not true, ladies. You press record and you cry on camera because you want sympathy. You want people to forget all the nasty shit you said, all the actions that you did for that moment. No, we don't forget. We have receipts. We will never forget. What Brittany needs to do is stay offline, stand up straight, stop tucking your ass out on every picture because it ain't that big. If you look at her videos of her dancing, the ass disappears. It's all about angles, you guys. It's all about angles. It's the way she stands. But men still sleep with this woman without condoms, which I don't know why. But again, this woman is definitely for the streets, even as a mother. And that's, to me, is sad. It's very sad. But the crying, all that, hey, it didn't get me. A lot of people liked it. They thought it was empowering. To me, she was acting. Let's not forget she's also an actor too. Add that to her resume. So again, that's my take on that. Ladies, if you want to sleep around with Tom, Dick, and Harry, don't get mad when Tom, Dick, and Harry talk about how they had the pussy. You did it. You cannot go out there and share your pussy with the community and then get in your car and cry and ask for an apology. It don't work like that, baby. It don't work like that. In America, it don't. It don't. You will never get an apology from a man because you were a hoe. If anything, you should be apologizing for wasting our time. So that is my take on Brittany Rayner. I don't believe that she is a victim because she's not. A lot of people said that she had a rough life. She has her mother. Okay. So for her to be a hoe like this and loose like this, I'm confused. I grew up without my mother and I was nothing like her. And still I'm not nothing like her. So I don't want to hear that she had one parent. If a woman was able to grow up with her mother, you should be more mature because she can teach you things about your vagina and how to keep the shit closed, how to keep your legs together. Moms can teach their daughters that. Dads can't really teach their daughters about their vagina. She had a mother that raised her, right? So there is no excuse. I was raised by my dad and I'm not a hoe. So no excuse. Y'all always put these pity stories on these hoes, but not me. Okay? She made the choice to be a predator. She made the choice to go on live and make all these people believe that she's an innocent victim. She's not innocent, people. Let's not forget a historical moment in history. Colin Kaepernick made her pay for her own ticket to get the D. He's probably one of the fewest athletes with a fucking brain. Okay? She's calling these athletes dumb because they are paying for pussy. Why? Why? Y'all ain't got to pay for pussy when you're rich. It's going to come right on your lap. It's going to fall right on your lap. Why would you pay her when you know her pussy's been ran through all these dudes? So nowadays, women glorify other women who have multiple sexual partners. And that to me is scary. They're praising it. They call it finding themselves when really it's not. You're not finding yourself. You're just a hoe. Okay? And I'll call a man a hoe too, like Future. He's a hoe. I'll say that. Diddy, he's a hoe. But these are men. Men used to be called players back in the day, right? That's what they were called. Women tend to think that they can get the same title, but it's not the same when a bunch of guys are pounding you. It's not the same. Ladies, you got to stop thinking that you could be a man, because you're not. You're a woman. So let me see who we have here. Shy Hollywood, you're on. 3 minutes. Shy Hollywood, come on now. Shy Hollywood, you there? Going once, because you're about to get kicked off. Okay, so we'll wait till he comes back. But guys, like I said, gotta do better. I honestly think that it's crazy that a lot of women think that she is finding herself and she's young and free. She's damn near 30. You're not young and free anymore. When you become a mother, you're supposed to mature. But a lot of these 304s, they never mature. They continue to spread their legs like the Red Sea. So that is my take on her. Next, let's address the Lizzo situation. I know a lot of y'all have been seeing Ari Spears, the comedian. He's been talking about how he felt. Now, women are upset about Aries because they didn't ask him would he date Lizzo. They didn't ask him what his take was on her body type. They asked him about her music, and he switched gears and said she was built like the shit emoji, right? That was his opinion. And a lot of women and other men they've come at Aries calling him fat. Here's the thing. Aries already said he was fat, right? With the minute you can admit that you're big, you can't really hurt them with that line. Women were calling him ugly, saying he has those dark circles under his eyes. Nobody would date you. So they're bashing him. So let me get this right. You don't want men calling Lizzo fat, because if they do, you're going to call them fat. So now you're matching their energy of bashing. So now you can't say that he's wrong for bashing her when you're bashing him. Makes no sense, right? Everybody knows that Lizzo is morbidly obese, but people praise her because, oh, she's so big, beautiful, and confident. Big, beautiful, and confident will get you 6 feet deep. I don't know anybody that's her size that lived to be 100 years old with no health problems. Nobody. It's impossible to be morbidly obese and not have a health issue. Pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, borderline. There's something. There's no such thing as being morbidly obese and healthy. There is no such thing. Stop saying that. See, what I don't like about women is they try to hide the fact that they're fat. They'll say all these excuses. Oh, well, we have babies, and that's true. A lot of us, we're built different, blah, 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 blah. But being big and not trying to change it, don't make excuses for that. You got to stop calling women big and beautiful when they're overweight, because it's not going to help them in the long run. Ari Spears is 47 years old. Lizzo is 34. Let's see how she looks in 13 years. I guarantee you, Lizzo's going to probably get the lap band. Every artist that comes out, they ride that fat wave for a couple years. Yeah, be fat. Eat Oreos with mustard. Yeah, get your eat on. And then some real shit happens, right? And then they drop the weight. Oh my gosh, she looks skinny. Oh my gosh, what happened? At the end of the day, the Black community, we are the worst supporters when it comes to, supporting someone for something that we shouldn't be supporting them for. You guys will say, yes, bitch, to anything she does. Because she dances on stage, you think she's healthy? Missy Elliott used to dance on stage. Missy Elliott used to move too. Missy Elliott was not as big as Lizzo is right now. But at 35 years old, her doctor told her, you won't make it to 40 if you don't drop 100 pounds. So y'all telling me at 34 for Lizzo, she's in good spirits? No, guys, we got to stop lying. Because studies have shown that African-American women are the fattest race than any other race. So are we going to say the doctors are wrong too? Are we going to say the doctors are fat shaming us? Ladies, if you're African-American, it says 4 out of 5 African-American women are fat as hell. Let's keep it real. If anybody ever saw my 600-pound life, Dr. No, he didn't come in the room and say, hey, baby cakes, you are big, beautiful, and confident. You keep eating them Twinkies. You keep eating them eclairs. Go ahead, baby. I see you. No. He said, get your big ass up and walk, or you're not going to get the surgery and you're just going to die. He was really blunt with these people because for years, people were lying to them. Yes, bitch. Elephant feet. Yes, bitch. Keep going. Keep eating. You're big, beautiful, and confident. Well, all the big, beautiful, and confident women that came out with that bogus ass lie, they're now skinny. Remember Monique? I'm big, beautiful, and confident. Y'all can't tell me shit. Monique had to lose weight or she was going to die. So you can ride that fat wave to get the fat people on your side. But eventually, Lizzo is going to get some type of surgery to drop the weight. I'm telling y'all, she's 34. She's at the age where diabetes is prevalent, high cholesterol. I don't care how much you dance. It doesn't take away that you're morbidly obese. Her BMI, I know, is over 30. Y'all got to stop praising this kind of behavior. Now, Aries is big. I agree. He's 47 and big. He has a lot of work to do too. But Lizzo's only 34 with this weight. So clearly, somebody that has some years over you, you should take a little bit of advice. Y'all got to stop thinking that when people say lose weight, that we're fat shaming. We're not fat shaming. We're bringing awareness. We're bringing awareness. Well, Kevin Samuels died and he was unhealthy. Y'all really don't know what the fuck was going on with Kevin Samuels. Y'all just want to make an excuse. Y'all want to say, well, he was skinny and died, so let me keep eating. I'm healthier than him. No, you're not. You're not. And Kevin Samuels wasn't 34 years old either. So y'all better hope you can make it to his age. He wasn't young. Let's keep that shit 100. It ain't like he was 30. So all I'm saying is we got to stop praising these women and making excuses, calling them beautiful when you know that they got to lose weight. Some of your biggest celebrities have dropped weight because of a health scare. Jennifer Hudson came out big and beautiful. Is she big and beautiful today? No, she's not. Adele, remember Adele? Music is for the ears. We should love all of our body types. Is Adele big right now? No, she's not. So y'all got to stop thinking that these celebrities mean what the fuck they say, because they don't. They'll ride that fat wave for a few years, and then they'll get the lap band. Stop playing. Precious. Y'all remember Precious? She dropped a lot of weight. So if it was great to be big, why the fuck are all these celebrities getting skinny? Rick Ross, he went from a D cup to an A cup. Fat Joe. Should I keep going? Anthony Anderson, Ruben Studdard. All these people drop weight so that they can live longer. And y'all saying that being big is good? Stop lying to yourselves. Y'all be lying. That's what it is. Shy Hollywood, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, you got 3 minutes. Go.
All right. Just want to piggyback on what you said. One, I don't know how healthy it is to get surgery to lose weight. I don't think that's really healthy to begin with, losing naturally. And about Brittany Renner, she's not all that attractive in my opinion. She's a solid 6, maybe a 7. I don't see the hype on her or why guys are going after her like that.
Was
Hello?
that it? Yeah, I'm listening. I was waiting for you to. Were you done?
I was done for that point.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting on
let me address on that point. When you say Brittany Raynor's not ugly. No, I'm not going to sit here and say the girl's ugly. She's a
not
cute girl. I just think that
but
you're breaking up. I don't know what you said. I don't know what
I
you
said
said.
she's not ugly. She's not ugly, but she's not a dime neither.
So what I'm trying to say to you is that, most men, they like that Instagram type woman who pokes her ass out every chance she gets. That's what men are thinking with their dicks. And if she's going to throw it at them, they're going to take it, period. My thing is, I'm hoping that these men will start wearing condoms because these Instagram models are getting older. That wall is approaching. So what they do is they find someone that they can have a baby with so they'll be set for the rest of their lives. And if she is getting $2,500 a month, get a fucking job. Get a job. Because to me, that's more than what a lot of normal people are getting. That's still $2,500 a month she can sit on. It's her baby is still very young. So again, if that's all she's getting, which I don't believe that's all she's getting, she just wants these women to say, that's all he's giving you? Now he's a cheapskate. How dare he? Well, how much do you think she deserves? $30,000 a month? So, but go ahead. What else did you have to say?
Well, he was dumb. I ain't gonna say dumb with Brittany Renner, but his new girlfriend he dumb with. I know he's saying his new girl,
Yeah.
another IG model.
Mm-hmm.
But to the Lizzo point in the weight, I don't feel that going to have surgery to lose weight is healthy. Like if you do a natural, that's healthy. But going to have surgery, I don't really know if that's healthy. To me, I wouldn't. And I'm a slim man, so I don't have them problems. And if I was having problems, I would stop eating, and I do eat wrong. I'm not gonna lie about that. And go more to the gym, which I go to about 4 times a week, but I would probably make it 6 or 7 or do 2 days. But I don't think, going to have surgery is healthy. And you are right as far as the, you know, body positivity movement. In a sense, it's like if you're overweight, you need to know and you need to take care of that instead of they're hating. No, everybody's not hating on you. And this is the thing, people need to realize just because somebody disagree with you don't mean they're hating.
Right. Yeah,
And
you're
you big and you fat. I don't mean to say fat, but you big and you big. You need to take care of that. You need to lose the weight naturally and for your health and everything. I mean, I've known people who were past that were big, guys and women.
right. Mm-hmm.
And, they were desperately trying to lose weight. This before this body positivity came about, because I have no idea how they would act, especially the women,
Mm-hmm.
when this body positivity and be big and beautiful started to come around. But it's like you need to lose weight. It's that simple. I mean, I'm a slim man, and I have high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I have to, in a sense, watch what I eat, and go take blood pressure medication. And I can't imagine how it is for somebody who weighs 100 pounds more than me, and I'm
Yeah,
like 60. I'm 5'7", 160.
that's not bad. That's actually not bad for you, especially if you're working out. And
Yeah,
that 160 can be more muscle, can be a lot. But thank you for your opinion. Okay, that's 3 minutes. I hope. Did you have more you had to say?
I was
Your phone's breaking up. Your Metro PCS is breaking up.
this ain't Metro PCS. It's Boost. Thank you.
Okay, well, boost. Okay. Well, thank you for your opinion. And if you want to talk later, just hang on. Okay.
I bet.
Okay. Next, we have Sir Messington. Talk to me.
Daphne, what's good? How we doing on audio?
We're doing good. I can hear you clear. Talk to me.
All right. Well, thank you again for having me on your panel. I'm sending you big love, big energy, because I know you out here facing a lot. But what I wanted to say is we as human beings, regardless, irrespective of gender, have to stop being lazy when it comes to prioritizing our health and getting into a healthy weight. And it's all a mindset thing. And that's what we have to realize. Laying across some table overseas or even home side ain't gonna fix that, because the thing is, you're gonna go get that corrective surgery and then blow right back up, because you know what? You are still living the same lifestyle, you are still eating the same BS, and you are still thinking the same. You are still hanging around the same people doing the same dumb BS. So the only way that change comes is when it comes from the mind. Secondly, respectfully, I have to, disagree with the other caller. I don't think Brittany Renner is ugly. Brittany Renner is not ugly. What makes her ugly is her attitude and the way she speaks, her ideals and beliefs. That is what makes her ugly. Aesthetically, if you just take all of that out of the frame, she's not ugly. That's just my that's just my unbiased opinion. Um,
Would you hit?
knowing how I'm sorry.
Would you hit? Let's say you didn't know she was an IG model with 50 to 60 bodies under her and you met her at Walmart. Would you hit? Yes or no?
Me being honest, yes.
Okay, I love
Now,
that.
if I would have, yeah. Now, if I would have had like prior context as to like who she was, or like if I found that information out there after smashing her, then I wouldn't deal with her thereafter because, like, I know your character and the type of person that you are. But I'm not, I'm not the type to be out here willy nilly, slinging meat around to just any and everybody. I'm almost 28 years old, and I've been able to survive this long with no children, and I plan on, keeping that going for at least the next 3 to 5 years until I find someone deserving.
There you go.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your 2 cents. Thank you. And if you want to talk again, just hang in there, okay?
Yep. Thanks.
So y'all heard what he said. He said he would still hit. So, and again, I didn't say that Brittany was ugly at all. I said she's a cute girl. Sometimes when she's makeupless and sitting in the car and doing those faces, I don't know what to say. It makes it look weird. But again, um, when it comes to being, a woman, you have to value your temple. And just because somebody knocks on your door, you don't have to let them in. And it just seems like some women are willing to spread their pussy around if the dollar amount is right. And we have to do better with that. We can't be praising this. If you wouldn't let your daughter do what Britney's doing right now, then why are you supporting Britney? We can't give this woman a platform to be like this. Now, her crying like that, to me, it was fake because we know the whole gist of her IG, her social media. It's all about ass pictures and her sexual clothes and every now and then a quote. So it's hard for people to listen to the message when you're saying this one day and then the next day you're saying, I want somebody to pound me to smithereens. You got to stop talking like that. As a woman, you got to be a woman. Asking a man to pound you on Twitter, that's disgusting. When are you going to be a lady? Y'all praise Lori Harvey. Y'all praise all these women who love to sleep around and swap dicks with all these men. And now y'all hearing how there may be a sex tape on Lori Harvey, Rihanna, and Wendy Williams. See what I'm saying? So that means that they all fuck the same dude. They all fuck the same dude. But unfortunately, if that tape gets leaked, that's called revenge porn. If you had it when you was with them, you can't use it after them. You can't. Don't do that dumb shit. Revenge porn is a real thing. And you can go to jail. You can pay a fine. It ain't worth it. But the fact that these women are getting caught up like that, what did you expect? You guys all swap the same dicks. It's disgusting. But people praise these women because they're pretty. Pretty will only get you so far, guys. It will only get you so far. You got to stop using your pussy as a means to go through life and start using your head. A lot of these women are out there slinging their pussy like a dude because they want to be like a dude. I want to be able to fuck 100 guys and be called a player. That will never happen, ladies. It won't. Especially if you're fucking guys that run in the same circle. Lori Harvey. She was fucking men that all run in the same circle. One party had Diddy, his son, Future, and Michael B. Jordan. They were all at one party at one time. So can you imagine how that party had to have gone? They all had the same pussy. So what makes you top tier when every man knows what it feels like? They've had it already. Once a bunch of men have had you, it's like getting a toy and sharing it with 50 people. That toy ain't gonna be the same, right? So ladies, y'all gotta stop trying to be like men and be a woman. And if you have a child and you out there being a hoe, you don't deserve to have your child. Because your job should be to build up a foundation for your child to live on when you pass on. Not when you grow up, when your child grows up, he's gonna see how much of a hoe you were. That's embarrassing because the bullying is gonna get worse. They don't do the flicking of the ear, putting you in the toilet. They don't do that shit no more. They will send your mother's sex tape to everybody in the group chat. Tell me I'm fucking lying. These kids now are ruthless. Well, at least my mama ain't no hoe. At least my mama didn't fuck 50 guys. Well, she was finding herself. Do you think that's going to be a great comeback? No, it's not. So if a baby's not slowing these hoes down, nothing will. Nothing. And to the men who support these women and say, well, we still have to love our queens. No, we don't. No, we don't. They're not queens if they're out there slinging a pussy to every peasant out there. You're supposed to save that pussy for your king. Period. That's why a lot of these women are single. If they pussy was so good and I can make a man come in 2 minutes, that's what Britney said. Why didn't a man lock her down a long time ago? Because if you got that good and you got everything that comes with it, they're going to lock you down. I want this woman to be my wife. But if all you have to offer is loose pussy with miles on it, that's all you have to offer. Now all she has to offer is pussy that's been used, and a kid. Do you think a man's gonna wife that? No. No. So, ladies, what I'm saying is you got to be able to value your pussy better. And you can't get offended if a man tells you the truth. Like I said, Lizzo, Aries Spears did say she was a pretty girl. We know Lizzo's not ugly. She's very beautiful. I give her that. But if she was my sister, I would tell her, wear clothes that fit. If she was wearing clothes that fit her body type, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But when you're wearing pants where your ass is out, there's kids that are on Twitter, that are on TikTok, that are on Facebook. What are we teaching our kids? To be fat as fuck and to wear clothes where your ass cheeks are out? Why would we teach our kids that? And all these Captain Saver hoes coming for Lizzo saying she's beautiful and empowering. Mike Epps said that Aries Spears was dirty and he looked sick. All the women said, go ahead, Day Day. You said you love big women. Can anybody tell me a time where they saw Mike Epps dating a fat woman? You never saw it. So these women are so fucking dumb, they don't see that Mike Epps is riding that clout train. What the fuck has Mike Epps done? What big movie has he done? He ain't did shit either. His net worth is $5 million. Aries Spears is $4 million. How the fuck is Day Day only winning by $1 million? And you did all these movies, right? All these stand-ups. His stand-ups have been trash. His latest stand-up in Indiana was straight garbage. So y'all can say what y'all want. Aries Spears is funny as fuck to me. He's funny. And he said what was on his mind. Again,
Can I?
ladies. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just no, I just wanted to say because I saw that that because I when I seen whoever posted, I don't know if it's the Shade Room or whoever, because whatever, but I did see his comment and him doing that, and then when you had posted it on Facebook, I'm like, did everybody forget, like, that song that Mike Epps made when he did his like comedy special like some years back, like the big girl song. I like big girls, I cannot lie. If you need a number, baby, I'm that guy. Up in the club, VIP, big girls everywhere, and they loving me. Like everybody, everybody done forgot that song. So like that was a moment of him like pandering.
And here's the thing. Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen him dating a big girl? Keep it real.
Honestly, no.
No. Let me ask you this. Didn't Drake say, I like my girls BBW, smoke some weed and eat some lunch with you? Have you seen Drake fucking a BBW? Yes or no?
No, not to my recollection, no.
So y'all ladies will sit there and take some words and say, yes, he liked our big, but you ain't seen him linked to a big woman. So again, they're riding the clout train. Mike Epps would never date a baby D. That's what he would call them, baby D, right? We know
Right.
we've seen his type. His type is model-esque. His chicks that he's been smashing, they're pretty. They're skinny. They're in shape. So all these women who love these men who are coming to their defense, they wouldn't even fuck you on a rainy day. Y'all got to stop acting like these men really care about y'all being fat. They're only supporting you to get more followers on their end. Mike Epps would never date Lizzo. We know this. He ain't dated that one fat chick at all.
And respectfully, the first time like I saw her when she performed on, it was like the BET Awards, I think, in I want to say 2000. It was either 19 or 20, one of those years where they held the BET Awards. And when I tell you, and anybody who in the comments right now, I want y'all to go find this. It was either 2019 or 2020 BT Awards, where this woman came out on stage and performed, and it looked like she had a diaper on. I don't know I don't know who dressed her, who's dressing her, but it looked like she performed in like a big giant white diaper. Don't believe me? Go check it out yourself, because I cannot believe this woman came outside or came out onto the stage, on a national stage, and wore something so ridiculous and unbecoming. And like you said, she's not ugly. I mean, I kind of equivalate her to like Jill Scott. Like Jill Scott is on
No,
a thicker side.
oh no. Jill Scott is in her own lane. You know what? Jill Scott is also
No,
a
I'm saying
BBW.
like size wise.
I think Jill Scott is smaller than her. Jill Scott is not as big as Lizzo. I think she probably got about 50, 60 pounds on Jill Scott. Jill Scott is in a whole nother bracket though, man. She wears clothes that fit. Never seen Jill
Right.
Scott out there showing
That I
her
agree
fat
with.
folds and how when your thighs rub together, you get that hash brown stuff in the middle. She don't do that. She's just sexy. Jill Scott exuberates sexiness, and she ain't gotta do nothing. So no, I would never even say somebody else. Say Precious.
I think her name is what is Gabriella
I knew
Sigdia
you
or
knew the
something like
name.
that.
Look, I knew
Yeah,
Gabrielle. You're right. I like saying Precious because some people wouldn't know who she is if I said Gabrielle. So
right.
I say Precious. I know that's not her name, but she killed that role. She did a damn good job. But just know that Precious and her mother in the movie, Monique, they're both not the same size they were then. So being big and beautiful is cute for the first few years until you have a health scare. And like I said, Monique said if she didn't drop the weight, she'd be dead. A lot of these celebrities are saying Rick Ross was having all these seizures and boo-booing on himself. He had to lose the weight. So y'all think it's a fucking joke until somebody drops dead, and then they'll be saying, well, Lizzo, she was a vegan. Well, Mike Epps made fun of fat vegans, but y'all don't want to talk about that. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about because a lot of people did not see the most recent video that I did post where I'm holding people accountable. Like I said, Aries Spears already said he was fat as fuck. He even thought he was handsome. And you know what? A lot of y'all might think he's ugly, but Aries Spears, he gets pussy. Being a comedian, being funny, he gets pussy. I guarantee you he's had more pussy than Lizzo's had dick. I can guarantee you, just because he's ugly to you, don't mean that these other women weren't throwing the pussy at him. Because they throw a pussy at a comedian who's making money and who's out there. Okay? Especially when you're worth $4 million. To these women, they see that. So even though Aries might not have done Friday or big movies, he's worth $4 million. So clearly he's doing something right. Okay? And for Day Day to only be worth 5, I have to question. What was you getting paid for all these movies? All about the Benjamins, Friday After Next. What they paying you? A couple thousand? I thought his net worth would be at least 10, 15 million. But that just tells you a lot, y'all. He opened his mouth too soon. Mike Epps talks about fat women on every one of his shows. In Indiana, he said y'all look like wrestlers when you wear the one-piece outfits. But nobody ran after him, didn't they? He made fun of this one chick. He said she looked like a wrestler. That's what he said. He makes fun of women that wear the waist trainers. So if you want to make fun, if y'all want to really go in on someone, y'all didn't want to go in on Mike though, right? And he makes fun of fat women all the time. He don't fuck with y'all like that. If you've never seen him with a fat woman, why would you think he cares about y'all? It's a game, you guys. Y'all women, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all, Drake loves us. No, he don't. No, he don't. He loves to say it because he knows y'all fat asses are going to buy his records. But
It's
Drake,
like
man, please.
like if you like even if like we push beyond that, it's all a marketing push because these companies and these entities are and individuals are getting behind these types of people because that they know that there's money there. Like it's all a marketing push to push this in front of you and try to normalize it when it is not. This is
Right.
not normal. This is not healthy. This is not okay. And she will not see any change in her life until she wants to make it. Like I like the confidence and all of that, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like sis, you're doing too much. Like, prioritize yourself, prioritize your life, your health, and great things will come from that.
I'm glad you said that. I mean, because I just got through going into a group and calling somebody out for making fun of Genuine. So if y'all want to be technical, how many people have been bullying Genuine lately? Genuine calling him old, saying that he ate the pony. He can't get on the pony no more. He like somebody uncle at the cookout with his fat stomach. Y'all women have been going in on Genuine and bullying him because he got old. The man is 51 years fucking old. He made it past 50. Get that man his flowers. He is not the Genuine from the 90s where he had the ripped abs. But you women are making fun of him. Oh, he went from a bachelor to somebody's uncle at the cookout. I saw so many comments from women saying he's not even cute anymore. What happened? His beard is fake. Why is his shirt tucked in like that with his belly like that? You make all this money and you can't lose weight. Y'all women love coming for these men though. And he got older. He's 51 and y'all clowning him. But some of y'all ain't got no room to talk. That's what I'm saying. Y'all will body shame a man all day and it's accepted. LeBron James's hairline has been the butt of everybody's jokes for 10 years. And not one woman has come to his defense. Y'all don't give a fuck when it's a black man being clowned. Oh, Rick Ross has titties. He needs my bra. When Rick Ross was big, when he boo-booed on himself, y'all laughed at him. Don't let me bring out the archives, because I will. Well, he needs to lose weight. He need to stop eating them lemon pepper wings. Y'all women are the biggest critics. Y'all wouldn't fuck with these fat men if they weren't rich. Let's keep it 1,000. Y'all don't want no cuddly teddy bear. Y'all some fucking liars. Unless that
Oh
teddy bear is
God.
loaded. Y'all talking about, I love big men. No, you love big men with fat wallets. Let's keep it 1,000, ladies. Y'all love big men. I believe that. If they got a fat ass wallet. If they big but their wallet is skinny, you're not fucking with them. Let's keep it 1,000. Because I have yet to see a beautiful skinny girl that's in shape with a big ass fat dude that's sloppy. And he ain't got no money. He got something. He got a business. That's the way y'all women work. So don't sit up here and get all bit because Ari said that she's built like the shit emoji. That's his opinion. Y'all act like Lizzo's built like a celebrity, like a trainer. She's not. She's fat. Lizzo is fat. And it's okay to say that. Sometimes you gotta hear the ugliness of it. Because if you don't hear it and you keep hearing yes, bitch, they gonna yes, bitch her right into the hospital. Yeah, she can dance, but that doesn't mean that she ain't got no clogged arteries. That doesn't mean that she's one snake away from falling to the ground. Y'all don't know what's going on inside of her. But when I see her eating watermelon with other shit on top of it, that's not healthy. How is that healthy? Vegans are unhealthy too. They are. They might not eat meat, but they eating French fries. They eating all the shit, chips and all the shit they're not supposed to be having. So all I'm saying, guys, is y'all love to cry when a man tells you that you need to lose weight, but y'all can tell a man to lose weight because he got titties, right? So I'm gonna show you guys what I posted today, and then we'll talk about it. So go to mute your phones, and I'm gonna unmute mine so y'all can hear this, okay? So this is the video that I posted today. You will hear what Ari said about her, and then you're gonna hear what Mike Epps said. Again, Mike Epps, to me, he took that moment and he wanted the clout. He does not care about Lizzo. When has Mike Epps ever gave Lizzo her flowers before that day when he mentioned Aries looking like he's sick? So y'all women don't look at stuff like that. Now he wants to speak about Lizzo. Did he ever do a post saying this woman is brilliant? Did he ever do a post saying this woman is beautiful? Did he ever go to a show to watch Lizzo? No, no, and no. So that fake support, it don't bother me because I know it's fake support. But these other women, they said, oh, Mike Epps, he stands up for black women. He also called y'all wrestlers too. But y'all don't want to hear that. So I want y'all to, I'm going to change it so y'all can see the video. But this is the video that I posted today on my page. And like y'all know I come with receipts. Mike Epps did this stand up from what I was told about a year ago. So Lizzo has been a vegan since 2020. So I want y'all to know those two things before I push play. But here we go.
Yo, you know somebody that actually make good music, man? Lizzo. Lizzo? Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo. I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. Very beautiful girl. She got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man.
Flashback.
Where the fat vegans at? Any fat vegans in here? You lying motherfuckers. The fucking fat vegan. They some lying I don't eat that. I don't eat that. I don't eat that. You eating something, motherfucker. I got a cousin, 700 pounds. She called me crying the other day. I said, what's wrong? She said, they snatching women in the neighborhood. I said, oh, yeah. And what are you worried about? They snatching motherfucker, not transporting. What are you worried about? Anyway, she been jogging down the street where the women been getting snatched. Trying to get snatched. She looking at the car, she waving at the niggas. Cause that's how them big girls run, real slow. They take the little.
So y'all heard what Mike Epps said, right? He said fat vegans. And if you want to be technical, Lizzo's a vegan, and we know she's not skinny, right? So that same person you just heard making fun of his 700-pound cousin and fat vegans defended a fat vegan. Does that make sense? All I'm saying is I'm trying to prove to you guys that Mike Epps don't really fuck with y'all fat women. He makes fun of y'all. He said y'all walk on the side of y'all shoes. He does it on all of his shows are the same, pretty much. He has the same type of fat jokes. He says y'all built like wrestlers. Y'all built like a sack of laundry. He made these jokes for y'all fat women. Yet y'all think he's trying to protect black women. See, I thought women wanted honesty, but when you give them the honesty, they report you for hate speech. That's the problem. Again, I don't think Aries Spears was wrong for voicing his opinion. He might not have said it how y'all want to hear it. I guess if he would have said she's a beautiful black queen, I love every inch of her, she never has to lose weight, y'all would have loved him. Yes, Aries, claim your queen. Yes, y'all make a cute couple on some shit like that, right? But then when you tell someone that, you know, you have a pretty face, it's just your body is built like the shit emoji. Women, oh, he's body shaming. How dare he? Well, you know what? Sometimes you have to hear it in another way because clearly the nice way is not working, right? Sometimes we have to hear it the ugly way. I would rather someone tell me I'm fat than a doctor to tell me if you don't lose the fat, you're going to die. She ain't going to be making no music if she's under 6 feet under. So y'all have to realize that being big is not healthy. It's not. But y'all don't want to hear the truth because y'all think everybody's trying to fat shame y'all when that's not the case. Men have been fat shamed, hair shamed, height shamed, everything shamed for years. Men can't be too short. Men can't be fat. Men can't be too buff. Men can't have, too long of hair. And don't you let them have receding hairlines that they can't control. One thing y'all need to realize is that a big person, they can control that by eating healthy. They can control that narrative. But a man losing his hair, that's heredity. He can't change that. He can't change that. Oh man, let me snap my fingers and my hair is gonna grow back. A man that has premature balding or alopecia in the center of his head, he cannot control that. Especially if it's in his genes, right? But you women, y'all can get on a treadmill. Lizzo ain't got no kids, but I know people without them that look better than her who are trying. And I'm not saying Lizzo has to have abs, but I guarantee you guys, Lizzo is going to get the lap band. Everybody gets that surgery after riding the fat wave for a few years. She's going to ride this fat wave. But if Adele and Monique and Missy Elliott and Gabby, who's precious, Queen Latifah, if all these women said that they had to lose weight or they were going to die, you think that she's going to be the exception? She's going to be able to reach 400 pounds and not have an issue? Guys, come on. We got to be for real. Oh, yeah, you're right, Jerome. Women dick shame too. That's the first thing that women were always shaming, a man's dick size. That was the biggest thing that a woman would shame a man for, which he can't control. Unless he's, steroids. But I'm talking about your normal average guy who wasn't blessed with that big tool like some men are. Women would say, ooh, you is it in? Oh, okay, because I didn't feel it. Girl, I'm telling you, girl, he was small. Women have been doing that for years. And then they spread it in the office that he's small. He can't control that. But then when he tells her, you're about 30 pounds overweight. Oh, you're fat shaming. You must hate women. Your mama's black. Come on, you guys. We got to stop that shit. Men have been getting shamed for years. Okay? So again, Ari Spears already admitted he was fat. And I'm sure Lizzo did too. And the biggest thing that y'all women do, Lizzo ain't bothered. Yes, she is. How many times did she do a live crying? I'm trying to lose weight. She's bothered. It hurts. It's supposed to hurt because we're trying to help you. Being nice didn't work. And when you're famous like Lizzo, she can get the best trainer. She can get the best dietitian. She has the money to do these things. She just doesn't give a fuck. And she won't until something happens. Being 34 and 270 pounds is dangerous. I don't care how much she dances on stage. She's still big. You can't dance on stage for 30 minutes and then eat a whole bunch of unhealthy food. It doesn't work like that, people. Being a vegan, oh, now you're a vegan? What did Mike Epps say? You eating something? She's like, donuts, cookies, crap. I don't know. All I'm saying is we have to stop praising this. Missy Elliott, all these big celebrities who started off big are not big today for a reason. How much proof do you guys need that people are dying? Nate Dogg died of a heart attack young. Biz Markie, heart attack. A lot of these men dropping dead too. They're not healthy either, but that attributes to not just not eating right, drinking that lean, getting turned up off pills. They do a lot of other things too. They're not the exception. But right now, Lizzo's in everybody's face. And y'all support her. Yes, she sells the athletic clothing. She might spray her face and then push record. Y'all think she did 50 sit-ups when she didn't? All I'm saying is we can't keep praising this and we can't keep saying it's fat shaming if someone tells you to lose weight. Ladies, y'all got to do better. All this, do I look fat in this dress? You were fat before you put the dress on. The dress didn't do that to you. Food did that to you. Y'all got to stop that. See, if you want somebody to be honest with you, your friend might say, yes, bitch, that's your dress. That's your dress, girl. But your real friend is going to say, now, sis, you know you shouldn't be squeezing your big ass into that little dress. That dress didn't deserve that. That dress didn't do nothing to you. Wear something that fits you. You got a lot of big women in this world that know how to dress, and that just makes them sexy. Jill Scott. Jill Scott ain't got to do much. Jill Scott don't got to do a lot. She's just sexy. So I'm not saying all fat women are just sloppy. No. All I'm saying, ladies, is in this particular moment, a lot of y'all people that are supporting Lizzo, y'all fake acting like y'all care and y'all really don't. Because the minute something really bad happens, y'all gonna be the first one saying, I wish she would have lost 5 pounds. I wish I wasn't supporting her behavior. Oh, I feel so bad. No, you don't. Because y'all kept saying, yes, bitch. That's your favorite line. Right? But if she goes to Dr. No gonna tell us some shit she don't want to hear. He gonna say, this ain't the stage. Okay, this ain't Popeyes. Your big ass needs to lose weight. He drills these people because all the years you were eating unhealthy, you got away with that shit, but not here. Right? We all are slightly overweight. That's true. But I'm sure we all wear the clothes that work with us. Right? That's Lizzo's problem. She's big, but she wants you to know that she's big. So she'll wear things that don't go. Just to get that spark. You don't got to do that. Right? So that's my take on that. Now, guys, I did post a text receipt, and it was in regards to a man who told a woman that her sex game was trash. Now, you got women out here in this world who think because they're pretty that their pussy must be on point. Well, in this scenario, her pussy wasn't on point, and he was actually polite about it. But then she got mad. See, and this is the rejection thing that they say that men don't like. Women don't like that shit either. Women do not like to be rejected. They don't. They don't. Especially when they think that they're a 10. They don't want a man telling them that they pussy was whack. But a lot of you ladies are pretty, but your sex game is trash. And you got to be able to accept that. It doesn't have nothing to do with your body being on point or your looks being on point. Your pussy wasn't on point. Okay? So in this scenario, he told her, she told him she had a great time and she wanted to do it again. And he said he wished that he could say the same thing, but he'd have to pass. She thought he was joking, but he wasn't joking. He told her that last night was last night. He was very cool with it. Sometimes when men fuck a woman and it's bad, they rather not say nothing at all because they know anything they say, you're going to take it personal. So when women say, well, how come he didn't tell her in the moment that who would say that to a woman right then and there? A lot of men won't do that. He could have said it right then and there, and she could have called 911 and said, hey, he's trying to rape me, right? You don't know how this woman's going to react. You want to wait until you're safe in your crib. Because these women today, they'll take you rejecting them and flip the script on you. They will flip the script. So, you know, when he told her, you know, your sex game wasn't what you advertised. You know how y'all women be. Oh, I can suck a mean dick. No gag. You a fucking lie. You gag when you brush your teeth. Stop lying to hang out with these men. Y'all ain't got to hype your shit up, because when you hype it up, he ain't going to forget what you said. A lot of you women be hyping your sex game up and it's not there. Oh, I can put the whole thing in my mouth. It ain't nothing. It's nothing to me. Then when you get in there, you can't even put it in there. So she clearly advertised that her sex game was top tier, and it wasn't. And he told her I was disappointed. So she went from I had fun, let's do it again, to he has a shrimp dick. That's what you women do. First you say he's gay because he didn't like your pussy. He's gay. Then you'll say, you know, he's broke. And then you'll say he got a small dick. But if he had those things, you would not have reached out to him, telling him you had fun and you'd like to do it again. Because if a woman ain't feeling you, if your dick game is weak, she ain't going to reach back out to you. She going to do a group text with her friend Tawana, and they going to clown you, right? You said you can't hear anything? Hold on. You guys can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me? Because somebody is saying they can't. I don't want to keep going if y'all can't hear me. Can everybody hear me? Yes? Okay. Well, whoever's saying that they can't hear me, hold on. You must have a Boost Mobile too. Fix it, man. But guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know, women, if you're messing with a man and the sex is not good, are you going to reach out to him? And see, here's the thing. Y'all won't even tell him you're not interested either. Y'all will block his phone number. So don't act like the way he did it was wrong. We're worse. Tell me I'm wrong. Ladies, if you mess with a man and his dick game is weak, are you going to text him your dick game was weak? No, you done with him. You already blocked him. You're already in a group chat with Tamika and Tawana, right? That's the way y'all do it. Don't play. So he was actually nice. He said, I wish you the best. Some men, they can't wait to get with a chick that they've been talking to. Body look good, face look good. She talking about she ain't got no gag reflex. This about to be a party. I'm about to get it in. 3, 4, 5 rounds. And then you get with her and it's sad. It's disappointing, right? You're like, damn, she look good and she let me down like this. So some men don't feel right telling her in the moment, yeah, I hope you got a nut because this is our last interaction. Men don't do that. Men like to be home. They like to process how they just had the worst sex with a good looking woman. At least he didn't block her number like women do. Women will block you on Facebook, Instagram, every place and tell everybody your dick game was weak. But this man didn't even block her. He didn't. He just told her I was disappointed. And all of a sudden, he likes men. All of a sudden, he got a small dick. Come on, ladies. Y'all got to be able to accept rejection, too. Not everybody's going to be in tune with your pussy, right? People hype it up. You get some, and you're like, damn, I'm let down. Because let me tell you this. I remember Brittany Rayner was just on someone's podcast about 2 weeks ago. And she told the man that was hosting the podcast, you couldn't last 2 minutes in this pussy. That's what she told him. She told him that her pussy was that good, he'll come in 2 minutes. If her pussy was that good, men wouldn't make her pay for her own ticket. I'm going to tell you that today, ladies. If you got that good, and it's good, because men talk. Men talk. So if they're looking at just, fucking and keeping it moving, they'll pay for that shit because they are controlling the narrative, right? But if your pussy is trash, they will make you pay for the flight. Kaepernick did that shit. So if your pussy was that good, Colin Kaepernick wouldn't have had you pay your own ticket just to get some dick from him, Brittany. You got to stop hyping that up. If your pussy was that good, somebody would have already locked it down. But when you're going from man to man to man, no, ladies, you can't say your pussy is gold. It's not. It's gold plated, but it's not gold. Men talk. And men will get in a circle and be like, yeah, Yeah, she decent, man. Go ahead and hit that. She'll give it to you. Flash a couple $100 bills and you can have that. That's how they talk about women. Because you guys are easy access, right? And then when he dumps you and gets him a new broad, all of a sudden his dick is small. He's gay. He didn't even last that long. He can't even handle me. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Y'all got to be honest with yourselves. You got to be honest. I'm just saying, a lot of women, they tend to hype up their sex game, and it's nothing like that. Yeah, you're pretty, but your sex game was whack. Men get disappointed too. They just don't treat y'all like y'all would treat them. A woman will go on Facebook and say his dick was trash and send the link to his Facebook to all her friends so they don't have to run into him. And ladies, know this. A lot of women will say that his dick game was trash because he rejected her. So they want to make sure none of her girls get him. See, it's a game. Oh, so you reject me. So that woman probably got a group chat and said, girl, his dick was subpar. It was weak. It was mediocre. Everything he said her shit was, she sang about him. And her friends will eat it up. Thanks, sis. I'm glad we know that. And then that spread the word. Now they talking about this dude who rejected her. Right? And all I'm saying, ladies, is don't hype it up if it's not what it is. Because most men, they do their research. Okay, she's saying her pussy was good. How come no man ain't locked this down? Because ain't no man gonna pass up on some good pussy. So she must be crazy, funky, something wrong. Something is wrong. She must only come with pussy. She must not have no job. She must not have her mind on right. Something's up. Men think like that. If your pussy was that good and you make a man come in 2 minutes, how come you single and on child support? Something ain't right. Right? So Elijah, we need you to take the cape off, man. Take that cape off. What you just said was some simp type stuff. So Elijah said Brittany probably have some good, but she seemed like the type to take control and just be sloppy with it. So Elijah, if that was the case, why would men make her pay her own ticket? Because when it's good, men talk. Men talk. There'll be a group of 5 men. Yeah, man, I hit that about a week ago. That shit is good. He ain't gonna make her pay because he want that shit. He want to see if what his boy said is right. He ain't gonna make her pay for it unless he heard that it's average. She got good top. That's about it, bruh. Okay, I'm gonna make her pay for her own ticket. Y'all be sitting here acting like pussy's good. What makes pussy good? If it's been ran through a lot of men? That's my question to you men. When y'all say pussy is good, what makes it good? If y'all knew that a whole bunch of dick has been in that pussy, what makes it good? Because a lot of men been in it. Y'all got to use your words. Y'all confusing me today, man. Because a good pussy is a selfish pussy. She ain't going to give it up to every motherfucker. See, if she knows she got that good, you ain't going to hear from 50 men. Because why would 50 men pass up on some good pussy? Don't make no sense. She's just the flavor of the week. Or she's Monday. Y'all remember in State Property, he had a Monday bitch, a Tuesday bitch, a Wednesday bitch. Ain't no such thing as good pussy. Once you've had a baby and all that stuff, your pussy is not the same. Now, I'm not saying she has a loose wall because your pussy is a muscle. Okay? For those who didn't know that, our pussies are muscle. So all I'm saying is there's no such thing as somebody having good. Because everything that once was new is old. And anytime you're messing with someone brand new, that's just called new pussy until you hit it and now it's no longer new, right? Even when you buy a new pair of shoes. As soon as you walk out the house with them shits, are they still new? Are they still dope shoes? No. You've already put some tread on them, dirt on them, so they're no longer new. Everything has an expiration date. So men, y'all gotta stop calling pussy good. Because good pussy is loyal pussy. See, that's what I would think a good pussy is. A pussy that not everybody has had that. The last thing a man wants is to be in a room with 5 guys and they all fuck the same woman. That's weird. Men want women that are selfish with the pussy. I'm going to make you work for this pussy. You're not going to get this pussy on day one. I got to be feeling you. I got to make sure we good. But a lot of these women, you flash a couple thousand and they give you whatever you want. So ain't no such thing. I would never think that that's what These men only do it because sometimes there's nothing else to do. They're bored. Well, let me see if these other 30 guys is right. But I'm going to wear a condom. I'm hoping that men start to wear condoms. Because ain't nothing worth getting AIDS over. Ain't nothing worth getting these diseases over. Y'all got to start being protective over y'all dicks, too. Because if you know she's giving it up to you, that means that she gave it up to somebody else, too. Because don't let her tell you you're the only one. That's a fucking lie. Women been saying that shit for years. I normally don't do this, but I've never had a one night stand, but you lying. You lying. And ladies, if you're going to sleep with a bunch of guys, I wouldn't put that shit publicly. That's where y'all fucking up. Y'all want everybody to know what y'all doing. And then you get mad when everybody be in your business, right? I'm telling you, fellas, it ain't worth it. If a bunch of men has been to Pound Town, you ain't got to go there either. Why would you want a woman that everybody's already pounded? Oh, because she's pretty? That don't last, fellas. You know, AIDS you don't just get a tattoo on your forehead that says I have AIDS. She could be pretty on the outside, but fucked up on the inside. Y'all see that video model, Gina 2, whatever her name is, 60 pounds? She had the shit for 10 years and didn't know? That's why it's dangerous sleeping with these men and women, because you don't know what the fuck they got. So when y'all get this kind of, education here, and we tell y'all to stop fucking everything that moves, it don't make no sense. That's why we call y'all women hoes. If a woman sleeps with a man that's a hoe, that don't make her clean. That makes her a hoe too. Lori Harvey. When she messed with Future, we know Future was linked to a bunch of pussy, right? And she still got some from him.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
What I want to say is we have to normalize getting tested. If I have more than one partner within a span of 90 days, I'm getting tested. I go on down to my local clinic, pay my little $50 copay, and go ahead and take care of my business and I eat. So for me, it's not the vagina itself that's the end all be all. It's the experience that comes along with it.
Facts.
But that's grown folk talk right there, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh, they don't want to hear that. If you tell a woman, hey, go take this test in the bathroom, it's called or quit, she'll lose her fucking mind. I know the men I slept with are clean. How do you know? You don't know. Ask Magic Johnson if he knew. Ask Magic Johnson if he knew. Ask Eazy-E if he knew. If a woman is giving it up to you on day one, that means she's giving it up to another man on day one too. You're not special, fellas. Now, PJ Washington, he was young and dumb. Any teenager that's 18 being drafted to the NBA, that's like giving a criminal a loaded gun and telling him, don't you shoot nobody with this, but he already shot 5 people. PJ was young and dumb. He saw a pretty girl on IG and said, wow, I can get that type of woman. You got to think like a young kid with his hormones going crazy. They don't think. They think with their dick. He's not mature yet. But I guarantee you in the next 5 years, 10 years, he won't be the same mentally. See? And then Deion Sanders brought this hoe to the football stadium to talk to these men. They were laughing. They was like, bruh, this is the best you could pull? Not knowing that he brought her there to teach these men what not to fuck with, even though they're not going to listen. Men are still going to be tempted to dip their toe in that water, try it out, right? But fellas, if you're going to go out there and fuck with a hoe, wear 2 or 3 condoms. Because you're not the only person that she's fucking. You just got the money for the night. That's what it is. Put $40 out there, they're going to follow it like rats. The $40 is the cheese. You got women that thrive off of that. Right? And even if you're on birth control, queen, it's the same thing. These women will still sleep with men unprotected. Well, I can't get pregnant because I'm on birth control. So how many men you think they told that to? So fellas, y'all also got to stop simping. Y'all got to stop looking at these artificial asses, man. Because that's what's going to be your downfall. Y'all going to end up fucking around and getting killed. They're going to give you the shits. That's what they're going to do. These women are out here loose.
And I'm sorry, I can't trust a woman who behind is too big. I don't trust it. There's drama and there's nonsense that come along with all that ass. Not me.
Yeah, I agree. And then you got women like me telling other women, how you gonna tell? It's their body, their choice. Well, when you choose to put the shit out in the public, we coming for you. We're gonna say how we feel. Because you gotta do better. Like, ladies, if you want a man to respect you, give him something to respect. I don't care if you're pretty. I don't care if you have a nice butt, a muscle butt. I don't care. Your reputation should be like, it should be something that you hold dear to you. Like I said, most of these 304s had their mamas and daddies. We know Brittany had her mama because she was in a lot of her TikToks. And usually a mother would teach you to keep that pussy closed. Keep it closed. And if you're going to sit there and sleep around, be discreet. Brittany's not discreet. How many athletes have you messed with? 30? Well, you know what? I have a list, but I don't quote me on the 30. What the fuck? Y'all listen to this. What is she, 27? That is dangerous. 30 men? And that's just the athletes, y'all. We're not talking about the normal people that she fucked with. We're talking about the famous people. So when you hear a woman say that she has a list of bodies, she don't remember them off the top of her head. When you don't remember the number, that's the red flag, fellas. Y'all shouldn't be fucking with this woman.
Could you imagine how her father feels? Like to have that as your daughter, like out in the public space and representing you in that way when you probably didn't even raise her that way. You probably raised her with morals and standards, and she gets out here and represents herself in such a atrocious
Man,
manner.
he,
I would feel failed
it would
as a
hurt a man.
father.
Yeah, it would hurt a man. You know, like I said, my dad had to raise 3 girls and a boy. I know it was harder for my dad to raise us 3 girls who were all mature. We all grew into our bodies. We all had bodies, right? And yet my dad taught us the best he could. None of us got pregnant. I hate to say this, but none of us have kids, and I'm married. And I have an older sister who's 40 and no kids, no pookies. My middle sister, no pookies. They were not going to procreate with a man if he wasn't her husband. That's the way we were raised, y'all. It's not hard to do. It's a choice to be a hoe. So I don't want to hear that she didn't have her dad. I didn't have my mom. Don't you think I grew up harder? I needed my mom to tell me about vaginas, right? Not my guidance counselors. They don't know me like that. So again, I don't want to hear that shit about her having one parent. I didn't even have a grandmother growing up. She died the next year on my mother's birthday. My mother's mother died on her birthday. So I didn't have any women but my 2 sisters. And what they gonna teach me? They ain't know nothing. So again, I had it very hard growing up. I didn't grow up in no rich neighborhood. So what I'm saying is it's a choice to be a hoe. I chose to not let a man change my mindset on what it's like to be a good woman and keeping her legs closed. Any man I was with them 3 years or longer. That's how I was raised. I didn't want people to be talking about me. My reputation was gold to me. So again, when my husband met me, he did his research on me first. They told him good luck. Why y'all saying that? She's tough. You don't think all these dudes wanted to fuck her? I play basketball with these men. I coach them. I got ass. I'm pretty. You don't think half those niggas wanted to fuck? Yeah. If they couldn't get it, dog, you ain't gonna get it. Trust me. Well, my husband, he was patient because I wasn't gonna give it to him. That's how I was raised. And now he's my husband 12 years later. So again, you got to be selective. One thing my husband told me is when I asked all these dudes you were coaching about you, none of them can say they fucked you. That's what made me really want to be with you, because those guys were top tier. They had money. They was playing ball. They had all the things that I would have wanted, but they just wasn't what I wanted. See, it's a choice, you guys. It's a choice. But you women want to sit here and say, well, I can't help being a hoe because my mom. No, I don't want to hear. Yes, you can. Keep your legs closed. And if you have kids, think about them. Would you want your kids being talked about at school? Because that's what's going to happen. They're going to be called a hoe. They're going to be called the loose goose. That's what they're going to be called.
And it's like it's popular now. Like the thing is to be a hoe now. Like it's in the music, it's the OnlyFans, it's what makes you marketable to the masses of women who have that same ideal. Like it's the thing now. Being like a woman with high stature, esteem, with standards, and is, feminine and genuinely like wants a man beyond what he can provide for them. That's not normal. That's not easy to find.
It's not. And ladies, if you have a mother who taught you being a hoe is the best, it's not. But see, the Lori Harveys of the world, they're teaching women to be pretty and fuck who you want. it makes you feel more liberated to fuck a bunch of dudes because you can fuck them and say, you know what? I don't want to talk to you today. I have control over my pussy. See, women are trying to use that as a tactic to deflect from being called a hoe. I'm actually choosing to sleep with him and move on to a new guy. How is that cute? And at the end of the day, I don't care how many people love Lori Harvey. Oh, well, at least she's rich. What do you got? You ain't got no money. You know what? I'm fine with that. I didn't need a stepdaddy with a famous name to make me famous. Because if her name was Lori Jenkins, y'all wouldn't give a fuck about her. Lori Harvey was also a chubby kid until her mama helped her get the little BBL. See, Lori Harvey's surgery looks more realistic. But that body ain't natural. Google is free. Lori Harvey used to be a chubby little girl, and most of y'all niggas that lust over her wouldn't even look her way. But mommy taught her how to fix that body and tune it up. And now everybody wants her. Again, there's nothing special about her. She's just pretty. And looks fade. In 10 years, Lori Harvey won't look nothing like that. Well, unless her mama's, you know, the surgery and all that. But what I'm saying is, your looks will only get you so far. Good luck to you. I would rather be known for not fucking a bunch of niggas than to be known for being pretty and being a hoe. It's sad. You're being passed around. And let's not forget, she's the same person that messed with a dad and a son. And not even Future did that shit. He's the biggest hoe right now in Hollywood. But not even Future fucked a mother and daughter. Because if he did, y'all would want him canceled. Y'all would create a change.org to have him removed, right? If Will Smith would have fucked a mother and daughter, y'all would have went crazy. But y'all telling me Lori Harvey, what she did was okay. Yeah, or she must have that good pussy. Didn't know. Diddy fucks a lot of women. Diddy's a hoe. I think he's bi, but you know, that's another topic. But what I'm saying is, ladies, there's nothing cute about being known for sleeping with half the boys. There's nothing good about that. That don't make you a loyal woman. That don't make you wifey material. That makes you pump and dump material. Lori Harvey is what you call a pump and dump. Brittany Rayner is a pump and dump. 80% of your IG models, they're pump and dumps. That's what they are. You have sex with them and you keep it moving for the next one. You notice a lot of these women look the same. Eyebrows are the same. Makeup is the same. Nothing changes. Nobody is original. You don't really hear about a lot of these women actually keeping their legs closed. Oh, she's with him, but he was with her. And he was with her too. That's what it is out there, y'all. Because we can go deep into it like that. And like I said, these women, I never said they were ugly. Lori Harvey is a cute girl. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh my gosh, because I know what she looked like before that. Any woman that has to surgically enhance her looks, I can't say that I respect them. I only respect women that didn't have to lay on Dr. Miami's table. And a lot of your favorite celebrities who y'all lust over, they laid on Dr. Miami's table. Their belly buttons be right in between their titties. Look like 3 nipples, but that's their belly button. All them women are getting the same surgery. When they sit down, it looks like melted plastic. Like, ladies, that shit is not cute. They got those big bubble lips and those porcelain white teeth. It's the same package. They all get the same package, right? So all I'm saying, you guys, is you shouldn't be famous for sleeping around with men. You should be famous for your craft. That's what I'm saying. If you sing, okay, they should know you for that. If you do this, they should know you for that. Because y'all women love to play that sympathy card. Well, you know, her real dad, I don't care. Meg Thee Stallion, she's another person. Another person that tricked y'all into thinking she's a victim, and she's not. Well, her mother died. My mother died too. I'm not reckless like her. I'm tired of y'all using somebody's parents who died to justify their ratchet, ghetto, lying ass behavior. No excuse. My mother died first, Meg Thee Stallion. I was 16 when my mother died, and I'm not out there assaulting men because they don't like me, or lying that a man shot me. Because if you think about it, guys, it's been almost 3 years. And if Tory Lanez really did shoot this woman, he would not be out right now living life, making albums. He'd be making license plates. So when the truth does come out, she finessed all of y'all motherfuckers. That's why they rushed that badass album. Y'all like all her. I don't like none of her music. I don't support her. I don't support Cardi B. I don't support women who lie on men. Because once you lie, no one forgets it. And they won't let it go. Well, Ari Spears, they didn't ask him if he would date Lizzo. He just jumped and said, they always trash black women. Okay. But when black women said, LeBron hairline, was that pasted on? Was that colored on? That's cute though, right? Chris Rock was hired to do the Oscars. He wasn't hired to do a stand-up. But what did he do? He threw that G.I. Jane joke in there, didn't he? And got slapped, right? Right? Was that the mission? Did the Oscars tell him to say something that was going to get his ass assaulted? No. But he's a comedian. They always go off topic, y'all. Comedians are not nice. They make fun of anybody. Homeless, chicken wing. Y'all didn't say nothing about Mike Epps when he did the chicken wing. You know, there's people that are built like that, right? With a long arm and a short arm. That happens. But y'all don't want to bring him under fire, right? Comedians, they joke about shit that we won't laugh about. That's what they do. That's what they do. They say I'm fat. Leslie Jones is a comedian. She gets called ugly every day. Once you acknowledge that you're ugly, you can't use it against me. Michael Blackson. Half of y'all women wouldn't even look Michael Blackson's way. Y'all would call him ugly if he was a normal dude. But because he's a comedian, his inbox be lit with these hoes. That's why he puts them on his Instagram.
It's the money and the status that makes them attractive.
That's what it is. Because women were like, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that, like, in regards to that, like, comedy isn't the same as it was back in the day where you had the Richard Pryors and the Bernie Macs and all that. Like, we're in a part of our culture where everything that we say is like, oh, we got to cancel you for that. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. And it's like, comedy, in my opinion, operates in a aspect where it's absent of, like, all of that. Like, nothing or no one is safe in comedy. That's what makes it so unique. That's what makes it relatable. That's what makes it funny. So to try to limit that just because I want to go off into a rant, but we are in a generation where we are raising people who are spineless, and it irritates me so much.
They are, yeah, and they are, and that's what comedy is. It's not supposed to be, comfortable all the time. These comedians, they take it far. That's what they do. You either like it or you don't. But here's the thing, people. If it's not directed directly at you, why the fuck are you mad? These women have went hard for Lizzo. She ain't paying their rent. She ain't got them a biscuit and a chicken piece. Nothing. They don't know Lizzo from a can of paint. They'll go hard for a celebrity, but they won't go hard for their baby daddies who have been up to date with child support and doing their thing at home. They won't give him no credit, but they will defend a woman that don't know shit about you. Lizzo don't give a fuck about y'all supporting her. Just keep buying her album so she can keep buying food. That's what it's about. See? But y'all don't want that honesty. Like I said, honesty is not something that women like, because when you're honest, that means you're shaming them. And all y'all do is make excuses. Somebody brought up the track star. You are perfectly right. She been acting like a ghetto, blonde wig, long nail wearing hooligan. She always spreading her legs on camera. Look at everybody acting a damn fool. Well, her mama died. I don't give a fuck. She still got her grandma. I didn't even have a grandmother. Do y'all realize what I'm saying here? Not only did my mother die when I was 16, but when I was 17, my grandmother died. So the two women that were closest to me were now gone. All I had was my dad. That's all I had. And my sisters, of course. And these women have either their grandmother. Meg Thee Stallion got to see her mom as an adult. I didn't. My mom didn't even see me graduate high school. So how the fuck are y'all using it as an excuse today? I don't want to hear that shit. Black women got to stop using excuses and start coming up with solutions. Meg Thee Stallion is an angry, individual. And when she drinks, it's times 10. And she won't admit that. The track star, she has a lot of potential. And because she keeps losing these races, it's because of her tongue. She talks too fucking much. If you're good at what you do, you ain't got to clown everybody. When she was clowning them Jamaicans, what happened? They whooped her ass, left that wig in the wind, right? And then she was, I get the next one because I'm the fastest in the world. No. See, one thing about Black women, they like a bunch of women to be their hype men. They don't want no one that's going to be honest. They just want a group of yes men. That's what they call them. They don't want somebody saying, close your legs and put on a wig that matches. They don't want that because that's hating. That's hating. And really, you're trying to empower. I even told her weird ass, I will coach her because I know what it's like to lose a mother. I know what it's like. But you don't act like that. See, and that's why you're losing. Because when she won, she was boasting. But when she loses, I lost my mom and it's still hurting me. No, ladies, we can't do that. Because a lot of these NBA players grew up without their dad. They was raised by their mamas, and I don't hear those excuses. Right? So what I'm saying is, women, you gotta stop making excuses for being hoes, for being reckless with your pussy, for using men, because y'all been doing that for years, and men have been the butt of all of y'all jokes. Like I said, lately, Genuine, he's the butt of everybody's jokes right now. And even though he's laughing, I think some of that shit does hurt his feelings, because he's looking at it like, damn, I did used to look good. But he's forgetting that you're 51. Thank God you're 51. A lot of these guys in this world, they don't live to be 40. They're dying young. At least you're 51 still doing the snake, even if you have a gut. Right? But some of that shit does hurt. He said the cyberbullying, it does kind of hurt. And women are the main ones. He used to have a six-pack. Oh my gosh, he is not cute like he used to be. What happened to his beard? Y'all love talking about these men when they get old, but at least they got there, right? Kevin Samuels wasn't y'all cup of tea, but Kevin Samuels didn't die at 40 either. Y'all wanted him to be broke. Y'all wanted him to have nothing to his name so bad, so y'all can bash him too, right? See, y'all was sitting there riding the Derrick Jackson train. I love my women fat. He even had a shirt that said, I love stretch marks. But apparently, the 3 bitches he cheated on his wife with, they were all BBLW certified. All of them had body. So again, y'all sitting here falling for these little scams. These men don't like all that shit. If you got stretch marks from giving life, we got that. But stretch marks from eating a lot of buns and all that, no. Ladies, you're beautiful. We just got to get in the gym. I go to the gym at least 4 to 5 times a week, and I don't see a lot of Black women in there. I see a lot of Mexican women, women who got surgery, and they still in there trying their best to maintain the surgery. At least they trying to maintain the shit, right? Got to give them credit somehow. But I would never respect a woman who had to lay on a table. You can't compare it to a real body, because I'm taking the long route by working out. You laid on Dr. Miami's table, and that's why a lot of these women are dying, because they're getting these basement injections. They're following your favorite celebrities, y'all. I'm even hearing Meg Thee Stallion ain't 100% real, but y'all don't want to go there either, huh? Meg Thee Stallion look like she's about 100 pounds. One thing about gaining weight, she said, I took weight gainers and then I became thick. That is not the way it works, ladies. When you gain weight everywhere. There is no such thing as spot working out. Okay, if I just do abs, I'm going to have no waist, a fat ass. That's not the way your body works. If you're working out, you're going to lose weight everywhere. So I tend to think that sometimes Meg Thee Stallion, she's not 100% real. I believe she probably did take something to gain weight, but then she went and got nipped and tucked too. And y'all can sit here and say I'm wrong. But when I Googled Meg Thee Stallion too, she was really, really tiny. Little legs. The shit ain't adding up. And even if you take relaxers to get bigger or whatever it is, you wouldn't get big only in your thighs and your ass. No. If anybody works out, they'll know how your body works, right? So I'm just saying, y'all got to stop sitting here and praising these women who laid on a table because they're too lazy to work out. That's all I'm saying, guys. Like I said, I don't fat shame people. I'm just trying to empower us, because we're the fattest race. We some fat motherfuckers. That's embarrassing. How can we be the fattest race of them all? I thought Mexicans had us beat. No. It said 4 out of 5 Black women are fat. That's just too much, y'all. That means that there's 5 women standing there, only one of them is healthy. And y'all okay with that? All I'm saying is, it doesn't hurt to walk somewhere. Get in the gym. Gym memberships are not that much. Y'all spend more on wigs, hair, and getting your eyelashes done. A woman can spend up to $400 on a good wig, getting her nails done, and her lashes every month. And you can't spend $30 for a gym membership? And then I don't want to get my hair wet. Y'all got to stop doing that, ladies. Y'all really do. And you got to stop getting mad at people for telling you what's on their mind. See, a woman would say, be honest. Don't lie to me, Brad. Okay, you're fat. Oh, you're body shaming. You must be gay. Your dick game ain't even on point. See what I'm saying? Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want the truth because it's going to hurt. Right? Kenny Boyd said, I might see Black women in the gym here and there, but they just be on their phones, walking on treadmills and taking pictures. Yeah. You know what? That's women. The gym I go to, I see women doing that all the time. I actually was in the sauna with this woman. I was in the sauna and she was in there with me. Now, I had just got through doing my workout. After I do a good workout, I sit in the sauna for about 20, 30 minutes, whatever. She was in there with me, y'all. Then she was only in there for about, let's say, 10 minutes. I stayed in there for about 25, 30 minutes. When I came out the sauna, she was in the all women's room taking pictures, y'all. And you know, when you're in the sauna, you're going to be all sweaty. You're going to like you went in there and did some tough stuff. I've seen a woman in there with her lashes and they were sliding off and I had to help her. First, I thought it was a spider. I tried to kill the spider on her shoulder. It was a lash. Like, ladies, why are y'all coming in there with lashes on? Who are you trying to impress? Who? I don't even like bugs. I thought it was a spider, y'all. I threw my basketball on her shoulder. Boom. And I said, oh, shoot, that's a lash. Your lash is on your shoulder. And she tried to put the bitch back on. Well, at this point, there's no glue. So why are we trying to go there to look sexy? You're supposed to go there to work out and look ugly. You're not there to pick. And then when you come in there looking all sexy, you expect a man not to look. And then you think the man following you is following you because he wants to fuck. It just so happens he wants to use the same machines you're using, but you be on them all day. Some men will stand there and watch and clock it. Well, you've been on this machine for 25 minutes. Can I please use it? Right? So like I said, ladies, we got to do better as women. I say this on every podcast. We don't like the truth because it's ugly, right? We don't never want to hear the truth. We want to be able to eat everything we want, gain weight. Y'all know when y'all get out the shower, when y'all look in the mirror, y'all really be hurting inside. All this acting. Lizzo might be laughing on TikTok. Yeah, right, the rodeo. But I honestly feel when she's not on social media, she's hurt. She knows she don't like what she looks like. We're women. We want our bodies to look good without clothes on too. Tell me I'm wrong. We don't like that. We want to be healthy. And I'm not saying you have to have abs. I'm just saying, cut out some of that food you're eating. You don't always got to eat the stuff that's out there because it's there. Cut down on it, ladies. And stop trying to disrespect men because they don't want you. You might be pretty to yourself, but some men may not see it that way. And please stop recording yourself crying. If Tyrese didn't get away with it, why would we let Britney get away with it? Because when Tyrese cried on live, y'all clowned him. Y'all clowned that man. He really pressed record. He really just pressed record like he couldn't just call his baby mama. Y'all went in on Tyrese. He became a meme. The difference between Tyrese and Britney is that Tyrese went live. When you go live on Instagram, there's no editing. There's no caption. It's live. Britney's video was edited with caption. To me, that's not authentic. That's fake. I look at shit like that, right? I don't want to do this. Then why the fuck did you press record? You do want to do this. You want everybody to look at you like the innocent little victim. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Who gets on a camera and says, I don't want to have to do this, but you don't want to press record? I didn't see no gun to her head. Did anybody else see a gun? All I'm saying is we got to do better, you guys. We have to do better. We do. We do. You know his dick ain't small. You knew he had some good dick. He just didn't like your bad pussy. That's all. Just because he got good dick, a good dick don't equal good pussy. Men get let down too. Y'all women be hyping it up. I use one finger. I don't even need two. I can use one. No gag. No gag gang over here. And as soon as he whips it out, you can't even take it. You lied to him. You lied to him to get that free meal. See, fellas, you got to start seeing in between the lines. She's telling you no gag. Okay. Well, when she's eating, see if she'll eat something really long. And if she can take it. Test her. They lying to you. They doing what it takes to go on that free date. So you can have that bad sex afterwards. Well, it don't matter to me because I already got the free meal. He already took me out. Right? What I'm saying is any woman that has to hype up her sex game, I'm going to say 2 times out of 10, she's lying. Because a woman that got good sex, she ain't got to brag about it. That's like an NBA player saying, yeah, when I see you, I'm going to give you 30 points. I'm going to steal the ball from you 10 times. It's easy to say it. But then when you in the game, you don't do shit you said, right? Because you're so focused on trying to do what you said that you're taking away from the art of the game. So you can't sit there and talk good on your pussy. You gotta let it happen. Because then when you talk big, he's probably writing it down. Okay, no gag. Okay, she can go for hours. She has the arch game. Some of y'all ain't even got good arch, but you lied to him. You lied. All that to get a free meal. Stop lying. And if a man tells you it wasn't good, accept it and move on to somebody else. Maybe you should take your time. Maybe you should, ask him, what was bad about what, well, yeah, your head game was average. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna study on how to be better at giving head. He just gave me something to work on. It ain't no different than a coach saying, yeah, you need to work on dribbling to your left. You always go right. All right, coach, I got you. So let me go ahead and practice. Ladies, we might need some help too. He might have had a bunch of women that topped him off, so he knows what the top tier head is, and you gave him low level head. He's trying to give you some help so you can get better, right? So instead of her getting mad saying your dick, you're small, she should have said, well, what was bad about what I did? That would have probably threw him in the loop. He probably might have gave her a second date, right? Oh, shit. Well, let me tell you, because you just caught me off guard. So when you gave me head, it just wasn't what you said it was. You needed to use both hands. I wasn't satisfied. Okay, so I need to use two hands. Okay, got you. You see what I'm saying? Let's work together. He's trying to help you out. That would have probably threw him for a loop. But you know what? Let me pick you up and take you out again. And then they end up dating and then getting married. Some of the shit happens like that, y'all. But women don't want to stick around and work on it because they feel like he's shaming them. Right? Sometimes they're just trying to give you some tips. And women, you might want to give them tips. Look, when you was going down, it just wasn't what you said. I didn't even know you was down there. I was on TikTok. So you know what? So what can I do better? Because that's not my area of expertise. Well, you know what? You see this right here? Don't do like the Omarion thing. Get a watermelon. Don't do that dumb shit. But ladies, maybe you can give him some pointers. Make him better. Some of them don't know. That's not their specialty. But see, when you hyping it up like that, that's what makes you unattractive. Because you hyped it up and it was terrible. So sometimes there's no teaching them because they already think that they're up there and they're not. Right? So what I'm saying, ladies, is we got to do better as women, health-wise, and not have selective outrage. You can't pick and choose. Y'all over here praising Mike Epps, and he's the main one calling y'all wrestlers and linebackers. He worse. What he said was worse than what Aries said, right? And even though y'all think Aries is ugly, he gets pussy. That's what y'all need to realize. These comedians, when they go from town to town, these women, they throw the pussy. They do. Now, you might not throw it his way, but somebody else is going to do it. He's not having bad nights where he can't get a woman. It's not hard. If y'all look at Akon's brother, he hit with Lori Harvey. So y'all mean to tell me that Akon's brother was Lori Harvey's type? No. If you Google Akon's brother, y'all gonna say, what the fuck? Yeah. She was kissing that man in the club and they went to a private room. I know they didn't go to a private room in the Regenesis. So we can all guess what happened. They didn't go in there to talk about life or play dominoes. So again, it doesn't matter what these men look like. They could be ugly, but their wallet is handsome. What did Jay-Z say? I'm not ugly, I'm cute. A lot of these women would throw the pussy Jay-Z's way right now because he got money. They don't care. But if Jay-Z worked at McDonald's as a manager, he would be ugly. Keep that shit real, ladies. Jay-Z can be a man that's going to be loyal to you, cook, clean, rub your feet, and you still wouldn't give him the time of day because he's ugly and works at McDonald's. A man that's building is not sexy to a woman. They want a man that comes already built. He has the money. He has the status. All I got to do is wear a different wig, get my nails done, and be pretty. And fellas, let me just put y'all on game. Because women don't like when I talk about this, but I am going to talk about this. Them long-ass nails, disgusting. 32 different germs are under women's nails when they're that long. And you're telling me she's wiping properly? You're telling me that she's sanitary? No. Women that wear them long-ass sweetie nails are the dirtiest women. I have 2 lesbian clients that I work with, and they told me the worst box came from women with those long-ass nails. They're not wiping properly. They're not. And I believe it. How can you hold tissue the right way with them long-ass shark nails? It's not possible, ladies. 32 different germs. So when y'all make fun of women like me who wear their natural nails, and well, at least my shit is clean, I have a better chance of having a clean nail than you. That shit is nasty. Fellas, be careful. Them are some of the nastiest ones because they're not properly clean. And a doctor actually said that. It's dangerous to get those long ass nails. More germs, they live under there. A lot of moisture is under there. It's disgusting. I watched the video and I was disgusted. I love my natural nails. But y'all women don't want to hear that. I know I'm clean. I know he always say my pussy is clean. Okay. But he don't ever go down there. Why? Oh, because he said he had a cold. He had a cold for 6 months? What I'm saying, ladies, is you got to start taking care of yourself. Quit following these trends and be you. Be you. And don't get mad at a man for telling you the truth. If you want him to lie to you, tell him to lie to you. But if you want someone to be honest with you, please take honesty and don't get it twisted. It's not body shaming. It's enlightenment. We need to hear it, right? We got to do better. And the sad part is women hate me because I talk about the truth. I'm not going to sit here and say Lizzo needs to keep getting bigger. I bet you if she lost weight, you wouldn't even recognize her. A lot of these women, when they drop weight, it's like they have this glow. They're beautiful. You could tell like they're healthy again. They have a glow with their skin. I'm not saying Lizzo don't have that now. But all I'm saying is if that woman dropped about 100 pounds, she'll be unrecognizable. She'll probably be even more beautiful than what she is now. All I'm saying is being big is not normal. At her age, we're dying of heart attacks. High blood pressure, and we don't even know it. Those headaches we had, we thought it was just from being on tour, when really it's when your blood pressure was at its highest. That's why it's called the silent killer, you guys. But women don't want to hear that. Again, if we're the most heaviest race out there, it ain't shaming no more. So if a doctor told her to lose weight, is she going to say you're shaming me? I'm going to go on my TikTok, buddy, how you're shaming me. All I'm saying, you guys, is that we got to do better. And we got to start taking advice from men when they tell us things like that. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And be selective of who you're giving your pussy to. Because when you sleep around with a bunch of guys, they talk. And if you're messing with these men and they're all in the same circle, don't get mad when they're calling you a pass around. Because that's what you are. What Lori Harvey taught a lot of you women is what not to do. Everyone knows her whole relationship. The guys that she kissed randomly. The guys that she slept with. Now they're trying to say, oh, well, Michael B. Jordan was cheating on her because he went back to his ex. We have no proof of that, guys. We have no proof. We're only hearing stories. And I don't care about Tiana Taylor. Oh, yeah, what's your red flag? I don't trust Tiana Taylor either. Because her man had a scandal. And they try to sweep it under the rug. Y'all remember Iman Shumpter was linked to old girl who was linked to 6ix9ine. She had receipts on Iman Shumpter, her husband. And what did he do? He went live with a mask on. No, I wouldn't do that. And then all these women, well, they have an open marriage. If you have an open marriage, then that means that y'all not satisfied with each other's body. If you have to bring somebody else into your marriage, that means that your pussy is trash. Either you're married or you're not married. Why are we glorifying married couples fucking with other people? That's disgusting, y'all. Why? Why are we glorifying that? If you got to bring more people into your bedroom, then that means their sex game is trash. Instead, come up with different ways, role playing, doing different things to keep it fresh. Otherwise, be single and fuck with a bunch of people. But when you're bringing people into your marriage, that shouldn't be a thing. That's disgusting to me. When you take those vows, it's between you and your husband or you and your wife, whatever it might be, right? They want an open marriage, but then when they get attached to a pussy, how dare he? Well, you open the door, right? So all I'm saying, guys, is we have to do better. We have to do better. And again, women don't want to hear the truth. Men can take the truth because they'll dish it right back out to you. Like Aries said, all y'all doing is calling me fat. I know that. Okay, I'm fat. Thank you. So are we going to acknowledge that also Lizzo's fat? No, Lizzo's a BBW. No, Lizzo's fat too. If Aries is fat, Lizzo is fat. Lizzo is bigger than Aries. Let's keep it 1,000. She's bigger. She's bigger. And Aries is 47. She's 34. He has over a decade over her. and she's bigger than him. So I don't want to hear that she's a BBW. No, she's overweight. She's everything a man would be, right? Because when Rick Ross was fat, y'all told him keep your shirt on. Glue the shirt on. Stop taking your shirt off, Rick Ross. We don't want to see that. He's a nigga with titties. I've heard it. When he boo-booed on himself, y'all was laughing. Well, Rick Ross, how many more red flags do you need to get into the gym? So Rick Ross went and slimmed up, right? He didn't go online saying, stop calling me fat. Stop saying my titties are bigger than... Rick Ross handled his, right? But when women are called that, everybody, oh, poor baby. Let's go attack him. Let's go attack him and bash him for the shit that he bashed Lizzo on. That's going to make it all better. It doesn't make it all better. It just proves the point that a man can't say anything and be right without women saying that it's shaming. Because if people would have said Lizzo was big and beautiful, y'all would have said, I love me some Aries. He's funny. But when he says something y'all don't like, oh, he's weak. He ain't even funny. He a broke motherfucker. Them dark circles on your eye. He's like a raccoon. See what I'm saying? 1 minute a woman can say, ooh, your sex was good. Well, I didn't like yours. Well, that's why your dick game is weak. Ladies, please, please. It won't work. It won't work. And they're right. When 50 Cent gained weight, y'all clowned him too. I'm not saying men didn't, but y'all women did too. Y'all called him 50 pounds overweight. His name should be 50 pounds because he's 50 pounds overweight. Y'all went in on 50 Cent. He didn't give a fuck. He laughed with y'all. See, men can take a joke. Ha, ha, ha. Yep. Because he already know he got a bad woman. Cuban Link, she's bad. His woman is beautiful, in good shape. And we know that 50 Cent, his weight fluctuates. But when he gets in shape, he gets in shape. See, when you're rich like him, he don't give a fuck what y'all say. But y'all sit here and want us to sit here and cry with Lizzo. Oh, when she can afford the top-notch everything, right? No excuse, y'all. No excuse. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And if Lizzo would have went on Kevin Samuel's show, do you think he would have told her, you are a 10? Don't change, Lizzo. No. We all know he wouldn't have done that. Right? We know he would have said, yeah, come on, Lizzo. Now, you know. Right? Or am I lying? Yep. Kenny Boy, D'Angelo, he got big too. I was a part of that. Because I remember when Leela Rashawn from Harlem Nights, Leela Rashawn from Boomerang, Leela Rashawn who was in Waiting to Exhale. She got big, but she got big because of a medical illness. But I saw thousands and thousands of memes of her. Hey, baby, I'm coming back home because now she's big. That had to be hurtful. She actually has an illness. She can't help that. So I did one on D'Angelo. I also did one on Martin. These are men who could definitely lose weight if they wanted to, but they rich, fat, and happy. They was just jokes. But I wanted men to see how it looks when y'all do it to women. That's all. But I rode that train too. I couldn't believe D'Angelo got that big. He could still sing though, but he's big. Yeah. He did. He hit the wall. Men hit the wall too. Men, but the difference is a woman will still fuck with a big man if he has a big wallet. See the difference? She would still mess with him. A lot of you women who claim that you would date a big man, show me a picture of you with that big man. Oh, well, I don't have one because you're lying. Stop lying. Unless that big man has a big wallet, you're not looking his way. You're not looking his way. Let's just keep it 100. Y'all don't want no big man. Y'all want a man that's going to make y'all look good too. Right? And then some women will get with a big man with money because they know that that big man can't get a woman like her. So she would use that to her advantage. I know I'm rare. I mean, yeah, he could pay for another woman like me. But right now he got me. So I'm going to ride this wave. Right? That's what they do. They ride the wave. And all I'm saying is if you're going to ride the wave like that, don't get mad when he wants somebody different and he drops you off. Now his dick was small. Now he's broke. So those are the three things that a woman would say to a man when they are hurt. He's gay, he's broke, and his dick is little. Those are three things that they always say. It never fails. It never fails. But he already hit. You still accepted the date. Right? Calling him ugly. Okay, then why were you with me? So rejection hurts a woman too. Because women love saying, well, men don't like rejection. Women don't like it. especially a woman who thinks that she's like a dime, right? She has no flaws. Y'all do have flaws. Please stop. Sometimes those baby hairs are the flaws. Them long nails. How can you eat at a restaurant with those long nails? You can't properly wash those nails. The amount of stuff that gets in them, they're so long. Why would you think that that's, I mean, it's disgusting, guys. When y'all got to really take a shit, you're not wiping down there correctly. So I understood what those lesbians were saying. Y'all can clutch the tissue like we can. So you're really not wiping all the way unless you're not shitting. And we know that ain't right. You'll be dead. So again, the most unsanitary ones are the ones with them long ass claws. It's weird. And that has been proven. So y'all think she's bad on it? Not all of them are clean down there, y'all. Sometimes they got people that do that for them because they can't reach. It's ridiculous. So what I'm saying, guys, is we definitely have to do better. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being on this podcast, because I wanted to cover those things because, you know, Brittany crying, it got so many reactions from people that where they were on her side. This is the same woman that used the man for his money. And if she is getting $2,500, you know what? That's more than nothing, right? If you have an infant child, I think $500 a month is enough for an infant child. $2,500 is a bonus. She had to live with her mom and she couldn't get her own place. That's your fault. You think all those men she ran through and nobody gave her no money, but I thought she had that good. Y'all said she had the good. So how come out of all those 30 athletes, she should have big bank, right? But she living with her mama. Mama is watching the baby while you're out there being a thought. So I'm just saying, guys, it's right there for you. It's right there for you. If you had to go back and live with your mama, then it must not be that good. Men are not paying unless they're giving her $40. That makes sense. $40 ain't really a lot, right? I think $2,500 is wonderful. Because let's not act like she's not doing shows and getting paid. They give her a couple dollars here or there. But what I'm saying is we have to do better, ladies. Your vagina is your temple. Quit letting everybody in that shit. Okay, Sam, you're on. Go ahead, hon.
Hey Daphne, how are you?
I'm good.
All right. I'm glad I caught the stream. I'm pretty late, but yeah, I just like it's lame hypocrisy. Hypocrisy, like it's tragic, you know, and I agree with everything you're saying at this point. Because like for me, like I didn't notice it at first, like, you know, but I realized that some women can be some of the most biggest hypocrites, you know. So
Okay, and how do you feel about Lizzo?
mm, she definitely, you know, gotta take accountability for, you know, the position that she's in with, you know, how her weight and everything. So
Would you date a big girl, Sam? So if there was a big girl that said, Sam, I'll make you 3 meals a day. I'm gonna make sure you fed, baby. I'm gonna rub your back. I'm gonna make sure that the house is clean. You're not gonna want for nothing. I'll pay half the bills. But she was a big woman. Would you give her a chance, Sam? And be honest.
no,
I'm sorry for laughing. You said that quick. No. Are you not attracted to
because
big women?
no,
Okay, you being honest. You
be,
never dated a BBW. Never.
no, never. I never had a girlfriend.
You never had a girlfriend.
I'm dead serious.
Why? You don't trust these hoes?
I really don't. Because you got to realize something, Daphne. Look, I'm building myself up like you know, like I said last week. You know, I'm building myself up. No woman don't want a man that's currently building right now.
You're right. You're
And
right.
once
Okay, I
I'm
did
at
say
that, oh yeah, but once I'm at that height and now they want to come, I won't accept them, unfortunately. Because if you
that.
didn't want me when I was on my grind, I don't want to see you at the finish line. It's that simple.
Okay, but what about dating women and pumping and dumping? Not that either.
No, I value my body too much for that.
Wow. So you don't pump and dump. So you must still be a virgin.
I'm no.
Okay,
I only
see.
been with one person, but
Oh
like I
wow.
wanted something more and she didn't. But you know, yeah.
Okay, so you're very very selective. I'm shocked. I mean, how old are you again, Sam?
I just turned 27 this month.
Oh wow, man, you're a good one. You're a good one, and um, I mean, I know a lot of women would love a Sam. I mean, you only been with one woman. You're building on yourself right now. I mean, it's rare. I mean, sometimes for some women that's a red flag. Just one woman, they're gonna be like, you ain't never, no nobody. But being 27, I guess nowadays, people like to value, who they sleep with. But not everybody's a hoe. That is very interesting, man. I don't meet a lot of men that are like you, Sam. They pumped and dumped,
No.
especially in high school. That's when they was really pumping.
Yeah, yeah. High school was one of my terrible, days. But yeah, I'm
Oh
in the
no, I
process of
understand.
building myself up. So,
No, the thing I like about what you said is that you feel like if I'm not at where I need to be, I don't want a woman
hmm
to, I don't want to try to date a woman when I need to be at a certain level. But don't think that you have to be making 100,000 a year with a big house. You don't need all that. Building can mean that you got your own place, even if it's a studio. You're working a job. Women are okay with that. Depends on who you're talking to. But there are women that would love to build with you, but you won't know that if you're not out there exploring. So Sam, you're gonna have to leave the house, man. You're gonna have to explore, man. One woman is not gonna be enough, bro. You're gonna have to get some practice in. And I'm not saying sleep with everybody. I'm just saying dating, getting to know somebody, every now and then, getting a little bit of booty. It's okay. It could be that same person that you call just for, you want to read the book Bible together, sure. Whatever it might be. But you need to be out there dating, man. You can't sit there and wait till you're 40. Okay, now I've built everything because now you're old. And women are not gonna want you unless you're making money. So you need to start dating and start trusting. Open up a little bit. Not all these women are like Brittany. I promise you they're not. Okay. But if you really want things to work, you have to go out there and practice. Nobody goes straight to the NBA. No one. They have to practice and put time in before they get that big
yeah,
deal. So if you get with a woman and you're inexperienced, you're gonna be like, yeah, you something must be wrong with you. That's a red flag for a woman. Like you only had one woman and you almost 30. Ooh, I don't know about you, Sam. It's like Sam, if you were talking to a woman and she was attractive, good looks, and she said, yes, Sam, I was with one guy because I value myself. Would you believe her?
vetting must be acquired.
What?
I have to vet her. I don't go by word of mouth.
Okay, so how would you do it? How would you vet her?
Look on, do some detective work. Look on her Facebook page. On her social medias and everything.
Okay, and if all her social medias are normal, then what? What I'm saying is you have doubts, right?
Yep.
And that's what a woman's going to have about you. So think about how you would feel if a woman told you that was attractive. Because you're not an ugly guy, Sam. So a woman saying one person, either you lying or they're going to say 1 times 10, right? Or 1 times 100. That's how women think. So you got to go out there and have some type of experience. I ain't telling you to sleep with the whole world. But you got to get out there, Sam, and start dating, man. You got to start dating. If you don't, it could be bad for you. They're going to think something wrong with you, man. They're going to say you must be Sam the Killer or something, Women think like that. They want a man that has some miles on his car. You're a car with only 10 miles on it. That scares a woman. They want you to have at least a few thousand miles. And I hate to say that, but women like a man that's been, has experience. You might be only had one woman. So if you get a freak, she's gonna be like, you don't know what you're doing? Okay, yeah, this ain't gonna work, Sam. The only way you learn that is through experience, man. And I'm not saying experiment with every woman, but you need to get your ass out there, Sam. Start dating, man. Okay, know your worth. You don't got to sleep with everybody, but I'm just saying, find that one that you're in tune with and get your practice in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk
Understood.
more
hmm
outside this because I know you're shy. So you just gotta take that leap. Take that leap of faith. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your words as well. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Oh, there's a
Thanks.
woman in here that said, I am so proud of you, Sam. You remind me of my son. He's already over these broads and he just turned 21. Queen E is willing to give up the booty. Go ahead, Queen E. Queen E said she got something for you, Sam.
Well, I do like older women, so
No, I'm just playing. She didn't say that, Sam. I'm just playing. Queen E about to get on me. She didn't say that. But no, she's saying that she's proud of you because you don't really hear about a lot of men your age unless something's wrong, But again, you're rare, and that's why you should be dating someone because you're rare. Who wouldn't want a woman? What woman wouldn't want a man like you who hasn't been out there sleeping with the whole universe, right? So you're
right.
also a good catch too. But At the same time, the longer you wait, the scarier it's gonna be for a woman. Like, Sam, you 40 and only being one woman. Well, what's wrong with you? You know, they're gonna call you Sam Gump. You remember Forrest Gump? You don't want them calling you that now. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, but
Yep.
you're gonna be all right. Like I said, you don't have to sleep with everybody. Have somebody that you're in tune with. Ask a woman questions. Well, what are your likes? What are your dislikes? Get to know a woman's body. And I'm saying, if you become cool with someone, you get all that information for free. And you don't have to sleep with them half the time. So I'm just saying, get out there and date and explore, man. That's what you got to do. That's how you find your queen. You ain't gonna find no queen just trying to build for the rest of your life. A queen will help you build. When I met my husband, he didn't have no mansion. He just got out of college. You know, he was at a college playing football. He's an athlete. That's how I met him. You know, when people get out of college, they don't have no fucking big job waiting on them. They got to put in more work. So we built together, and that's why we're together today. See, I wasn't looking for a man that had everything. I wanted a man that had a plan. See, some women, they want a man that has a plan. See, they say, Sam, you know, what do you? Well, yeah, I work here. I'm hoping to have my own franchise. You know, that's a plan. Not, you know, I sell these nickel bags. Every now and then the cops might raid us. So I need you to have a big purse so you can put these things in there. No, that's not what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is a woman, a good woman, would help you build. She's handing you the blocks while you're putting them there. She's helping you. That's the woman you want. But you ain't going to find her waiting until you're all built. That's not what you should do. Let her help you, okay?
All right.
Yeah, everybody in the comments like you. They like you. Look, Queen E said it. I was just playing Queen E, but yes, Sam, we'll talk more about that because I'm going to have a little dating game and I'm going to hook you up with somebody, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I got you. So thank you so much for coming on the show today, okay?
No problem. Yep.
Okay, like men, y'all got to know your worth. Women, y'all got to know your worth, okay? You can't go out there sleeping with everybody. Start to put limits on what you do. Remember, what you do can affect you. And if you have kids, I hold you to a higher standard because you're supposed to be living for them. A lot of these drug dealers will be like, yeah, when I had my seed, I didn't want them doing what I was doing, so I had to change my life around. You even got drug dealers that change their life around when they have a kid. But you women will keep your OnlyFans, right? Not knowing that all that's going to affect your child when he gets older. That's all I'm saying. You got to do better. A man like Sam, he's rare. Sam just openly was honest and said, look, I've been with one woman. I'm 27. I'm still building. Fellas, if you're like Sam, don't be afraid to get a woman to help you build. Because some women will help you build. If she's not willing to help you, move on to the next. But just know that there are good women out there looking for a man that hasn't slept with the whole crew, right? Women like that shit too. But if you only got one partner and you're 27, that could be a red flag for a woman. Something ain't working up there. I'm scared. Because most men, they've been with at least 3 or 4 women. I'm just saying, I'm not even going to say most. You know, I say half. You know, and some men might say, well, you know what? I value my dick. And I just don't want to be sleeping with every hoe out there. I want to actually be selective with who I give it to. That's fine. But you got to have more than one person at that age. That's all I'm saying. Because some people might not see that as a good thing. There might be a scary thing to them. Why he ain't fucking? What's wrong with him? Some women think like that. Wait, he said the women interviewed on its complicated channel don't speak for all women. Yep. And you do have a lot of channels where women glorify being a hoe because they see it as, again, finding themselves. They're not finding anything. How can you find yourself in dick? How? Okay, is it Monkey? What's the rest of your name? I only see Monkey. It don't show me the whole name. Monkey, you're on.
How you doing today, mamas?
I'm good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm happy to be here. Actually, I wanted to talk about that Lizzo thing because even though it's crazy, I understand it, but it's kind of crazy. Because I say like, if Lizzo was a hood chick, she would have been in she would have been in the projects with 3 kids already, on Maury, trying to find out who her baby father is and all that extra shit. But it's like all these women nowadays is just like, oh my God, you the shit and all that extraness. But you know damn well that she's a stepping stone for you to get that guy that she was just fucking not too long ago.
I agree. I think that's true.
Like,
now, let me ask you this. Have you ever dated a BBW?
of course. Of
Okay.
course,
How
of
long did
course.
that relationship
I
last?
I swear. I tell you this. I tell you this, and this is the honest to God truth.
Mm-hmm.
As a man, I back in the day, because I'm 37. So back in the day, in like high school years, yeah, BBW used to be stepping stones. Like no bullshit. Like you used to, I mean, fuck around with big chicks. You know what I mean? To get your skills ready for a chick that you was really trying to dig with. No BS. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, dated, you know what I mean, a bigger woman. I got a whole family full of bigger women. No, you know what I mean, discrimination against them. And I'll say she was my last relationship. We was together for 10, 11 years.
How big was she?
A little bit bigger than me. I'm in shape, so I am 5'10", 190. So she was about like 220, 230.
Okay. Well, I there's women right now on IG that are 220 that are thick. You know, they got thighs, they got ass, they got a nice
Yeah,
decent waist.
it was one of those. She was a little bit smaller than me. You know what I mean? When we got together, and you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
over the years, she
She
got
got
a
the
little bit
relationship
bigger.
weight. Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Over the years, she got a little bit bigger. It wasn't a problem with that. You know what I mean? It's not a problem with bigger chicks, but when you do certain things and you get a response that you don't like, don't sit there and blame the whole damn world. It's like, you know what the hell you was doing.
There you go.
You know what I mean? She would have been, I swear to you, she would have been one of those chicks in the hood that every drug dealer on the block would have been hitting off and didn't want nobody to know until that one dude got her pregnant and she took his ass on Maury. Now the whole hood know that she was fucking that nigga.
Mm-hmm. My thing is there are a lot of women who are big, and they're like I said, I used to really like Monique, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Until she started acting a fool with the Netflix thing and all that. Monique used to be so confident about being big, but at the same time, I said it's only a matter of time before something happens and she loses the weight, and then she all of a sudden starts working out, getting healthy. All I'm saying, ladies, is that it's okay to be happy in the skin you are in, but don't sit up here and promote obesity. Let me ask you this. If Michelle Obama was Lizzo size, do you think these white people would have been like, she's so confident and beautiful? They made fun of her for having muscles, right? They made fun of her for having, broad shoulders, for being in shape. She tried to bring back working out in schools and eating healthy for the kids so they don't have juvenile diabetes, whatever. But we know if Michelle Obama was Lizzo size, do you think that people would have said she is so confident and beautiful? They would have said she's the biggest first lady. Am I right? They would have clowned her. They would have bashed her. So a size does matter when you're up there, when people are looking at you every day. Size absolutely matters. It's okay to do that shit when you're a singer and oh yeah, but if she was to do an event or if she was to do something and the money was going away, she'd be on their dime. She'd have to do what they ask her to do. So again, they always say it's best to start working out now before you're forced to. When you're forced to do it, it's different. Missy Elliott was told she wouldn't make it to 40. Her doctor told her you'll be dead before 40. Do you know how scary that had to have been? So then she drops all this weight. But remember, she was big and beautiful, right? Oh, Missy Elliott. But then Missy Elliott told y'all it wasn't healthy. And when you hear women say that, they'll say, well, that's Missy Elliott. We're talking about Lizzo. Two different women. 4 out of 5 of those women are obese. So again, guys, all I'm saying is that we have to do better as Black people and hold each other accountable. We cannot sit up here and praise things that we shouldn't be praising. We should never. And again, all that attacking that they're doing on Aries, he only said that she was built like the shit emoji, and he said that she looked like a plate of mashed potatoes. Those were the 2 insults that he said to her. But he also said she was a pretty girl. He gave her face card an approval. He just said her body was denied. And that's okay. You got some women that'll say, oh, he is sexy, but he fat as fuck. I've heard women say that. Y'all know that story that I posted about the note in the cup. She said the guy was overweight. If he dropped weight, he would have been cute. And all y'all didn't see nothing wrong with that. Women were in the comments saying that's her preference. She made fun of the man's weight, y'all. He made this wonderful choice to go and actually ask this woman out by putting a note in a cup and saying, "Can I have some sugar?" She not only said he was fat, but she also said that she felt that he was broke because he couldn't afford the sugar, not knowing that was just a ploy for you to look in the cup and see the fucking note, right? She said if he would have lost weight, he would have been cuter. So a woman can say that, but if a man said it, yeah, my neighbor asked me for sugar, you know, and she had a muffin top, not feeling it. They'll say, and what do you got? Let's see your picture. Post a full body picture. Let's see your mama. You know how women are. Let's see your sister. That's how women are. But men can't do that. She literally insulted a man for having the courage to ask her out on a fucking date and said that he was too big. He was cute, but he would have been even cuter if he lost 60 pounds. That's fat shaming, right? I just posted that story last week, y'all. She fat shamed her neighbor. And these women didn't bat a fucking eye. They said that was her preference. But Ari Spears can't say she built like the shit emoji, right? How dare he? That's fat shaming. Well, I've seen some of the things that she wears. Maybe when he saw her in that brown top. Because, you know, it kind of did like the emoji. He didn't say she was ugly, though. So again, ladies, we have to stop hiding the fact that we're not healthy. We want y'all to live long. I want to see Lizzo make it. She like I said, she's an entertainer. I never said she couldn't entertain. At least she's not rapping about drugs and drugging men, right? Because that's what Cardi B does. Like I said, you got all these rappers that people support and they're not even doing right. And y'all won't hold them accountable. But then when I speak on it, I'm wrong. That's your problem. Women still listen to Cardi B, but they don't listen to R. Kelly. Why? I want to know why. What's the difference between them? What's the difference? They're both predators, right? So because she didn't get locked up for her behavior, we're going to still push play on her music? Nah. I don't listen to any. When people ask me what I listen to old school rap. I am strictly old school. I don't like none of this new stuff. I don't. All the rap is the same. I don't like none of this new stuff. I'm old school. I'll listen to some old shit all day long and I never get tired of it. But this new stuff, I'm not feeling it. I don't like any female rappers right now unless it's Rhapsody. Rhapsody is the only person I will remotely listen to. Everybody else to me is trash. Like I said, ladies, we got to do better. You know you can't rap and you know you can't sing, but they're only putting you on because you have a nice body. The 90s music, it'll never be the same. That's when people actually had talent. Oh, but Little Kim was always freaky. Little Kim can actually rap. She could rap. She can give you a hot 16. Nicki Minaj, I actually think she can rap too. I've seen her. I've listened to her live. I've listened to her go off the head. She's pretty dope. Meg Thee Stallion, I feel like a lot of that shit is written, but that's just me. And because she lied on men, I'm not with her. I'm not with her on anything. And we know that in September is when they have the trial. So remember, guys, her trial's in September. I can't wait for this, y'all. Because for years, y'all have dragged Tory Lanez to smithereens. And if it turns out that she made a mistake and her friend is the one that shot, what are y'all going to say then? Well, I can see why she was confused because she got shot. She didn't get shot. There's people that I know that got shot in the foot and it didn't look like that. So again, guys, you got to stop lying. Because you know when you lie on a man, no one forgets. They don't forget that. They don't care if it was a lie. It's the fact that it could have happened, right? That's why men never get to win in these situations. We just heard about Trey Songz, right? The woman said, well, they tried to pay me to lie on him. But y'all said, well, what about those other women? Y'all don't give these men no credit. Y'all don't give these men no credit. Well, what about the other 50 victims? What 50 victims? If these women are seeking money first, they're not victims. They're clout chasers. Because if a man assaulted me, I want him in there with Bubba. I don't want him to be able to do that to another woman. That's what I thought a victim was, right? George Foreman. George Foreman is being sued by 2 women for something that he allegedly did 50 fucking years ago. So when it's a black man, you can go back into time. A lot of us on this panel, a lot of these people that are in the show today, we weren't even alive when this shit happened. That's how long ago it was. Bill Cosby, his accuser gets to go back a couple decades. But we got George Foreman's 2 accusers going back 50 years. 50 fucking years. And now they want hundreds of thousands of dollars from them. And y'all telling me that they telling the truth? So y'all waited until y'all were in y'all 60s to say, he raped us. No, there has to be a statute of limitations. They keep making examples out of these black men. Those clout chasers saw how these other women got paid with Deshaun Watson and said, you know what? If they can get money with no evidence, we next. You're going to hear a lot more stories. Yeah, when I was 4 years old, he touched me. Well, how old are you today? 50? But I know he did it. She got awarded $50,000. What kind of world are we living in where y'all can hold someone accountable for something they did or didn't do 5 decades ago? Because you just had that man who served over 40 years in prison for a rape he didn't do. And they're only giving him, what, $1.3 million? Do you think that replaces the time he served? The time he had to guard his booty hole? Y'all not understanding. Y'all lying on these men are fucking them up mentally. You got to stop lying on these men for a check. Any woman that comes back after 50 years saying that she was raped is a clout chaser. You're a clout chaser. It took you 50 years to speak up? Well, I was scared but George Foreman, he's not far from the upper room. So Bill Cosby could barely see. And all y'all want is money now. Oh, well, now I know he can't hit me because he's at an older age. So now I can speak on it. No, these women all want to check. They see how these other clout chasers are getting checks off of massages that were sexual. And he touched me and brushed again. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. These women are making this a job. I can say I was there and he did this and I'm a win. Because when you sue these celebrities civilly, most of these celebrities are hot. They have to be on the road. They have to be on tour. They have to be on the court. Not in court. They don't have the time. So 9 times out of 10, they're going to settle. Doesn't mean that they're guilty. They just don't want the time that it's going to take. When they do a civil suit, it's just for money. A criminal charge, they do the evidence, they get witnesses. That takes more time. But if you're lying, your ass is going to be locked up. So these women are going the money route. I don't think George Foreman did anything these women are saying that he did. I don't care. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I might sound heartless, but when you wait 5 decades, to me, that's not realistic to me. But I find it funny how these women can get these black men. But Donald Trump, who raped a woman in 93, he still ain't submitted his DNA. But y'all women ain't holding him accountable, right? He ran the fucking world. All they need is his DNA to compare to the semen on her dress. And they will say, hey, it wasn't Donald. Ask yourself why Donald ain't giving up the sample. Because he did that shit, right? He told people, grab him by the pussy. Y'all don't hold him accountable like y'all do R. Kelly and George Foreman and Trey Songz and Chris Brown. The list goes on. Y'all will hold these black men accountable for some lies. But these white men, they didn't do it, huh? They didn't do it. Like I said, Donald Trump been avoiding that DNA sample like he's avoiding the IRS. And y'all women ain't got nothing to say about that. Don't you think she deserves justice too? But if that had been a black woman and they needed Trey Songz DNA, they would have had that shit overnight. Tell me I'm lying. When it's a black man, they put more resources in. It's going to get done because they want that nigga locked up. But if it's a white person, he potentially, maybe he didn't do it. Well, she's not even good looking. So I'm just saying, guys, at the end of the day, it's crazy. Yep, he served a full term. Trump served a full term with a woman alleging that he raped her. And the sad part is, if all he needed to clear his name was DNA, if you didn't do that shit, wouldn't you give that up voluntarily? Yeah. So we all know he pretty much did that shit. But they're not going to hold this white man accountable like y'all want R. Kelly held accountable. And y'all keep thinking that it stopped there. Donald Trump was cool with Epstein. They had that fantasy island where they brought minors and fucked them. He was a part of that. But y'all don't want to go deep like that because he's white. But Trey Songz was a part of Fantasy Island. Y'all saying R. Kelly had a whole ring of sex trafficking, right? They're making him the poster boy of it when it's really Trump. Trump is the poster boy for that shit. They were doing that shit for decades. Hugh Hefner is the poster boy for that shit. But instead, y'all want R. Kelly to go down, right? So like I said, black women love bringing down black men. But they will definitely fight for their white kings, though, right? But that's another story. If y'all sitting here and gonna tell me that Hugh Hefner was innocent, then y'all crazy too. Hugh Hefner had 16-year-olds in his thing. He was fucking them too. Buying them titty implants, all that shit. He was worse than R. Kelly. Hugh Hefner was worse than R. Kelly. Hugh Hefner should be the poster boy of a sex ring, and Trump should be the leader. Let's be real with it. But instead, y'all want it to be R. Kelly, George Foreman, Bill Cosby, Chris Brown, right? That's how women are. They want these niggas to be stripped of their parental rights, all that. But the white men, no, I don't think they did it. They're rich. Why would they do it? Why would Epstein kill himself? That's what they said he did. No, they killed him because they knew he knew too much. That's what they do to you when you know too much. So again, I know the truth, and we know that these women all want to check. And it's sad that you can make up a story and with no evidence and still get $100,000 out of court. We're teaching these young girls to lie their way to a check. So if it's working for these people that are famous, now they're going to do it in the workplace. Jimmy touched me. And now I have anxiety, I have depression. And what are they going to do? They're going to sue the company and get paid. Do you see how easy it's going to be for these women now? Fellas, please protect yourself in the workplace. Never be left alone with a woman. That's all I can tell you. Because all it would take is for a woman to go to HR and say that you touched her. Come in there crying, create problems that are not there. Now I have anxiety. Now I have depression. They'll ride that wave. And that company doesn't want it to go public because they'll lose their stock. So what are they going to do? They're going to settle with Jane Doe. Give her $100,000 and fire Timothy when the shit never really happened. Now she doesn't have to work and she has that fat check. And then they'll tell her, you can come back at any time. You can still come back. Please get your health in order and come back. She didn't have no problems. But that's what we're teaching women to do, to lie. It's going to start happening in the workplace, especially with these Fortune 500 corporations. These women are going to be tactical with this shit. They're going to make sure you're around so that people can say, well, yeah, I saw them both in the break room. See what I'm saying? It's calculated. Y'all think these women don't do this, and they do, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all the game. I hope y'all hearing it tonight. It doesn't take much. If a woman says he touched me and she's crying, he did that shit. They're not going to believe you. They're not going to believe you. And if she says, now I can't work and I'm scared that he might try to do it, now you're going to get a check out of it. Because these companies that make a lot of money, they have a fund for that reason. They all have a lawsuit fund or a fund where if they're being sued, they can pay people. Every company has that shit because no company is perfect. I'm putting y'all on game. So fellas, protect yourself in a workplace if you're working for a big corporation because these women are going to cut corners so they don't have to work anymore. They're watching how all these women right now on TV are getting money for some shit that they're not, that there's no evidence for. All they're going to say is, I was at the party and he was there and he tried to rape. Okay, we're going to give you the money because we have proof you were there at the party, but there's no proof that he did any of the things that she said. That's just the way we're living now. Now you can lie. That's why I said allegations is the new hustle. You don't have men saying she grabbed my penis and now I want justice. They get laughed at, right? A woman can grab a man's penis in the workplace and he can say, get your fucking hands off me and push her. Now he had to push her. In her mind, he hit me and she's going to flip the script. He tried to have sex with me and I hit him. And he hit me back. But his hit actually left a mark. Now he's fucked up. So I'm saying these women are going to come up with ways to get money. They're learning that now all you need is a good story. No evidence is needed. All they got to say is we saw Tim in the break room with Tamika. We saw them in there. And then she stormed out quickly. And she could have stormed out because she got a bad phone call. But she going to tell HR that Timothy groped her. Now, you know, if you grab somebody's titty, they ain't going to leave no mark, right? But if she acts good, she'll win that case. So, fellas, please be careful. Be careful in the workplace. Never be alone with any female, even if it's your boss. Never be alone. Because like I said, right now, it's scamming season. Women are coming up with ways to get money. They're willing to do anything it takes to get money. And they will cry and act like that shit really happened when you didn't even look at her. And no man is going to cry with her. I swear I didn't do it. Men don't do that. They're firm on the truth. I didn't do that. No, I did not. I went in there to get me some more water. And she brushed up against me. And I said, excuse you. They're not going to believe him, right? So I'm just saying, fellas, if you got a female boss and you know she's hitting on you, record that shit. Start getting these women fired because they're going to definitely try to get y'all fired, especially if you reject her. So all I'm saying is, guys, please be careful. Because right now, allegations are at an all-time high. And just think about your reputation and what that allegation can do to you. Don't set yourself up to be in a position like that. It ain't good. And it's sad. And so let me see. He said with one woman, I've never heard of a woman being fired for sexual harassment. Never. I've never heard of a woman actually harassing a man and they fired her. I did, in fact, hear multiple stories of men getting fired. And some of those men didn't do it. Now, some of those men were fucking the girl that they, got in trouble with, and they brought that shit to work. You never fuck with somebody you work with. That's the ultimate rule. Because if your dick game is good, now you got some misery shit going on. Because now when you at work and you're saying, hey, Brenda, good morning, and you just had sex with Tamika, she mad about that. So now he wants to fuck Brenda. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to HR. So never do that, fellas. That's your number one thing. Never do that. And if you know that she is talking about how she going to get you in trouble for something you didn't do, record it if you have to. I agree, Kenny. TikTok is getting women fired. But TikTok is also a breeding ground of women telling other women how to use men, too. They have some dark web shit. It's crazy. They're giving you all the ins and outs on how to get men fired, how to get men in trouble for sexual allegations. If they got money, how you can drain their accounts. They're coming up with ways to set y'all up. So, fellas, you just gotta be vigilant. You gotta really be watching what you're doing. Please stop looking at her curves and start listening to what she's saying to you. Like I said, it's really nasty out here. I'm actually glad that my brother is married, because I would be worried for him. Back in the day, he could take any woman home he wanted to. Can't do what you do back then. You can't do that shit now. You take a woman home from the club and hit it and tell her, yeah, this wasn't good. Your Uber's outside. She'll flip the script and say you assaulted her. And let's say y'all had rough sex. Now she has tearing. That's going to corroborate her saying that you forced yourself on her. Some of them women would tell you they like it rough. Just so you can do that rough and leave a mark. And now your ass is going to jail. So if they tell you they like it rough, still don't go rough on them yet. Get to know her first. Some of them are lying, fellas. It's a setup. Some of them women would say, I know he just won a big lump sum of money, girl. He got about 100,000. I know he do. How can we get him? Tell him you like it rough. Whips, handcuffs, that'll leave a mark on your wrist. This is a setup game, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all the game. Hope y'all listening tonight. Because a lot of y'all really don't be listening to me at all when I give y'all these gems. I'm trying to help y'all. Oh, I like it rough. Tie me up. Yep, the gag. Take a picture. I think it's sexy. She gonna use that shit against you. Y'all fellas gotta be smart. If she telling you to do all that shit on day one, it's most likely a scam. Use your head. Don't tell a woman what you making. Don't tell no woman how much you make or bring home. Tell her you got a good job and that's it. Because I've had men tell me that women found out where they worked and tried to get them fired because they rejected them. So I'm just saying, never tell them everything on day one. Get to know them. I told y'all the interview. Do a phone interview first before you even meet this woman to let her see what you packing. Do a phone interview with this bitch. Some women need 1, 2, and 3 phone interviews before you even show her, a good time. If you have a phone conversation with her, that's free. Stop spending y'all money on these 304s, then finding out that they hoes. If you had a good conversation with her, you would have found that shit out. Have a few conversations with her, because if she's telling the truth, it won't change. If she's lying, the story will change. Well, you told me you lost your virginity at 15. Now it's 13. No, I told you 15. No. See? Red flag. Before you even go on a date with this woman, interview her. Fellas, interview women, interview. Ask them questions. That's free. You're not spending no money, right? But y'all don't want to take your time. You just want to pump and then get left in the dust and some bad shit happens later on, right? I'm just saying, you definitely got to make sure this woman's worth your time. Fellas, you got to look at it like, I'm the shit right now, and I'm just not going to give anybody my time. And ladies, you got to look at it like that too. If they're not telling you what you want to hear on the phone, then you ain't got to go see them in person. Now you just save money, time, energy. Block, next. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got to be vigilant. Know who you're dealing with. It's not hard, guys. If they don't have a social media, to me, that's a red flag. Everybody got one, right? So again, all I'm saying is, guys, we got to do better. We got to stop lying, and we got to stop encouraging the wrong behavior. Get into the gym. Start eating healthy. If you love eating that nasty food, pick one day out the week, and that's the day you can cheat. All the other days, you're eating healthy. Do that. Start there. If y'all love y'all food, you can take it slow. I'm gonna work out 4 days, and then 3 days, I'm gonna rest. I'll do that for 3 months, and then I'll flip it up. And then have one cheat day. Or you can have a Monday through Friday, I'm gonna eat healthy, and weekends, I'm gonna have a cheat meal. That way you're working out and eating healthy more than you're not. But a lot of y'all women have a cheat every day. I'm just saying, y'all got to be better. And if you don't like what you look like with your clothes off, he might not like that shit either. Because I know women that are big and they'll say, I don't want me a big guy, but they big. That's weird. So you think a man that's in good shape is going to get with you? Most likely no, right? So I'm just saying, guys, we just got to do better. I'm working on the book. I know y'all been waiting on the book. It's coming. I am going to do another show this week. Okay? I might bring some haters on that want to talk to me about how they don't like me. I like those. All I'm saying, guys, is I am working on that book for you guys. Bear with me. I'm going to get it done, and everything's going to be good. Like I said, I'm just trying to help everybody out. Ain't nobody perfect, right? Ain't nobody perfect, but ladies, we just got to do better, and I say that on every show. And some of you guys actually do listen because y'all inbox me and you tell me, yep, ever since I stopped being masculine, my life has changed. That's what they say. Every time when I get mad, I don't just start going crazy. One thing about a woman, because I'm a woman, I worked on this years ago, but a lot of y'all women don't. When you guys are angry, you're emotional. You act on emotion. And that's why you got to go back and say, I'm sorry for getting you fired. Or I'm sorry I did that to you. You did it on emotion. But if you would just sit there and calm yourself down, you won't do no dumb shit. The minute somebody makes you mad, you don't even want to analyze it. Ari Spears said that Lizzo was a pretty woman, but all they heard was shit emoji and a plate of mashed potatoes. That's all these women heard. That's all they heard. They never acknowledged that he said she was pretty, y'all. See, selective hearing. Women hear what they want to hear. A man can say to his woman, I was at work today, and Brenda tried to grab my dick, and I pushed her off me. What were you doing there with Brenda in the first place? She didn't hear about him rejecting her. She didn't hear that part. She want to know why him and Brenda were in the room together. Well, we work in the same job. We were in the break room. Why you didn't tell me about Brenda? Now, mind you, that's how women are, emotional creatures. They don't say, oh, let me stop. Hold on. He said she tried to touch him and he hit her like a football player. Like, nope, he rejected her. Wait, my man rejected this bitch. Okay. So after you rejected her, what happened? She stormed out. Do I got to put hands on her? No. I went to HR. So what I'm saying is women hear what they want to hear. They don't hear that the man did good and said no. All they hear is Brenda try to grab his dick. So we gotta be better, ladies. We gotta stop acting on emotion. All these emotional responses to Aries, you're fat too. Those are emotional responses. Those are not good comebacks. They're not. You guys are emotional. You're over here emotional over someone's opinion on someone that don't got nothing to do with you. Did he call you fat? No. Did he call your mama fat? No. Your daddy, your brother? No. So then why are you defending a celebrity? She got it. She could do it on her own. Because when she won that award, what did she say? I'll kiss my ass? Okay. She got it. Why are y'all going to bat for someone that ain't going to go to bat for you? Now let your rent be due. Ask Lizzo, can she pay your rent? Ask Lizzo if she can pay your rent. I guarantee you she won't even see your message. So why would y'all even give this woman any light? She got it. That's the problem with black women. Black women will support a celebrity over their own cousin who's selling shirts online. That's what they do. They will support a celebrity over their actual friend. Oh, I'm going to buy her Spanx. Yes. But you won't buy your friend's mental health shirt. So what I'm saying, guys, is we definitely got to do better with it, being selective on what we're going to support. I hope that I gave y'all a good show today, covering all those things. And if Brittany, if you are listening to this, I would advise you to get some help and stay off social media. You're now a mother, so you have to move like a mother. You have to now protect your child's reputation. The shit that you're putting out is being saved. It's being recorded. You got to start living for your son. Eventually, you got to throw the whole mentality in the trash. Throw that in the trash and start becoming a woman. You can't use your platform to cry, oh, I gotta forgive. And then you say, I want someone to pound me to smithereens. That's not the way life works, guys. These women would sit there and put a God quote, God got me. And then their next picture is them with their legs open. Who wants in? So again, you can't be like that because people are not going to support you. They're not. Every time we hear about Tyrese, what people say, oh, attention again. Well, then how do you think we feel about Lizzo? Here she is again telling everybody it's good to be big. Okay, she's eating watermelon with mustard. Okay, she's eating Oreos with mustard. Oh, this is all cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. And now these kids are following what she's doing. Oh, Oreos with mustard? Let me try it. Why are we teaching our kids to do that? Why not do a fruit basket and say, these are my favorite fruits, you guys. I'm a vegan. These are my favorite fruits. I'm going to do a challenge where for 30 days, I'm only going to have healthy foods. Join the challenge with me, everybody. I don't see her doing that. She's trying the weirdest shit. That's not helping people. So again, if you're going to use your platform for good, use it for good. But you can't be good and then a devil too. It doesn't work like that. You can't tell women, sleep with an athlete because they're dumb. They're stupid. They're really, really dumb. They don't wear condoms. And then I don't want to record myself. I just have to, and no one's going to give me an apology. No, they're never going to apologize to you. Apologize to those wives that you hurt. Apologize to those men that you use for money. Apologize to them. See, you can't go online and say, I want an apology when you've been fucking people over for years. That'll never, never happen. Right? So again, guys, I hope I did give you guys a lot of gems today. And again, this was a good podcast. I felt good talking to people and listening to people. But ultimately, guys, I always say we got to work on ourselves, And like I said, nobody's perfect. I don't portray myself as perfect. I'm not out there either like that. But I know that if I was the size of Lizzo, I would want to do a journey for young women like me to getting healthy. Let's get healthy together. I would also create a fund to help those women with eating better foods. I would do giveaways. That's how you give back. I wouldn't do videos eating Oreos with mustard. Come on, y'all. That's not empowering. And I wouldn't tell women to go sleep with athletes because they don't wear condoms. She's basically saying you can get a baby and get a check, but her check might not be that big, y'all. So all I'm saying is you got to stop using the system. I'm starting to get a lot of women who are working and getting all the government assistance. It don't work like that. You got real mothers out there who need that shit, and you're abusing it. So now they can't get it. So again, you got to do better, and you got to choose better, ladies. You can't blame Pookie. You allow Pookie to come inside your temple. Guard your temple. Just because they knock on the door, you don't got to let them in. Just because they look in the peephole, you don't have to let them in. Keep your legs closed and open up a book. Close your legs and open up a book. I'm going to write a book for y'all. Y'all going to be in it. Because I know a lot of y'all women probably had a really bad past. But that don't make it right for y'all to talk about people now in the future. Right? We know R. Kelly was abused by women. But do you guys bring that up when he's on trial? No. Y'all happy that he's locked up, right? And this man was molested by his own family. But we don't want to talk about that, right? R. Kelly knew better, right? A male's trauma doesn't matter. Well, he's still a pervert. Well, he had help being one. When you've been molested and tortured by girls in your family, you turn out fucked up. That's just what happens. No different than a girl being traumatized and turning out to be promiscuous, a hoe. But we'll say, well, she had a bad past. Watch that young flower. She'll be okay. But a man, we have to say he deserved it. Well, he should have got help. No, that's not right. Right? So again, guys, I just want y'all to know that, you have to do better as a person first. And you got to stop getting mad at people on the internet because the truth hurts. Because if what I said didn't affect you guys and you didn't give a fuck about me, y'all wouldn't be talking about me in these groups. Y'all wouldn't be creating these pages just to bash me, right? If I didn't say nothing to you personally and you decided to create a page about me, then I must have hit a nerve with something I said, right? Because I'm going to still do what I do. At the end of the day, I'm not on here 3 times divorced. I'm not on here telling y'all that I love big men and my husband's in shape. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm not a panderer. I don't do that. So again, I just want y'all to know that I actually do care about us all being on point. That's why I have a mental health line. Mental health is big. And a lot of women, they do go through a depression and they eat instead of sleep around and instead of beating people's asses. They eat ice cream, cookies, cake, and they gain the weight. I know that. Emotional eating. I get it. I get that. But that don't mean you need to go outside and wear pants with your ass out. We all get into that stage. Rihanna's a BBW right now. Rihanna is the only celebrity I know that had a baby, and she's taking her time getting back in shape. And she's actually really cute, thick like she is. The thick, big legs, her face is full. To me, I like her thick like this. But we know why she's thick. She's taking her time. We so used to these fake celebrities getting liposuction after giving birth. Oh, look at that snapback. Rihanna said, you're going to get this slow back. I'm taking my time. I appreciate Rihanna on that one because a lot of women are like, wow, so I don't have to have abs in 24 hours. No, you just gave birth. Your whole attention span should be on the baby. Shouldn't be on trying to look good for these social media clowns. Fuck social media. Be a mother and take care of your child. Everybody's not going to have that 3-second snapback. So, and we know Rihanna wasn't fat. She was in good shape to our knowledge before having the baby. Now she's thick as a Snicker, y'all. Frozen peanut butter. She thick. I like her thick like this. If she cared about what we were saying, you wouldn't have seen her until she was skinny, right? So we got to give her that. We got to give her the props. We got to give her them props. She look good. I like women that embrace their natural bodies. You feel me? Because they don't give a fuck what you think. But when women start embracing it and acting a damn fool, that's when you're like, okay, yeah, she want attention. Lizzo ain't bothered. Okay, but I can show you some TikToks where she was bothered, right? Lizzo just be minding her business. No, she don't. Stop lying. She be on TikTok showing her ass every other day. That's the line women say. All she do is eat her healthy food and mind her business. Wrong. Go on TikTok right now. She don't be just minding her business. She's all public with her shit. So again, what are you saying? So again, ladies, it's okay to take your time snapping back. You just gave birth to a whole human. But if you are big and you're talking shit about other people, that's where you're like, okay, maybe you shouldn't. But ladies, don't be afraid to snap back slow. Take your time. Take your time. Your babies remain focused, not these internet fake motherfuckers, these trolls. That's all they do. So again, and fellas, tell us she's beautiful. A lot of these women, they go to Dr. Miami because y'all not telling them that they're beautiful. Tell your daughters they're beautiful because these young girls, they're getting breast implants very young because you're not telling them that they're beautiful. But they see what you bring home all the time. They see you bring women with nice bodies and they feel like that's what I have to have too. And then my men are like me. No, tell your daughters that they're beautiful. Because if you don't, another man will just to get the draws. That's all I'm saying, guys. So I'm glad that you guys all attended today. I will do another show this week. I just don't know the day. But if you guys have a suggestion, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, Queen of Accountability. Or you can reach out to me on email, accountabilityqueen@aol.com, and let me know. I know there's a lot of single people that follow me, but a lot of you guys are so scared, which I don't know why. A lot of the people that follow me, I've seen some beautiful women and some very handsome men. Y'all can all come together and just be friends first. I ain't saying let's have a fuck party. No. A lot of y'all should just talk to each other, get to know each other. Because a lot of women don't think good men exist, and a lot of men don't think good women exist, and they do. There's a lot of women that follow me that have their head on straight. They're just terrified, just like men are. Men are scared too because they don't know what they're going to get. You FaceTime, you're like, who is this? You the same woman? They get scared. So I'm just saying, they get scared too. Men get nervous too. So like I said, I want all of y'all to come together. So far, I've hooked up 2 people where they're still dating today as we speak because I brought them together. So don't be afraid to shoot your shot. If you guys want me to bring back the game, shoot your shot, on my Instagram, I'm gonna make the post today for you guys. And then what happens is you're gonna send me your best picture and some 3 questions about you and a fun thing about, and then that way other people can see, and y'all can just talk. Sometimes you might have to start off a long distance relationship, then you go and visit them, and then that's your soulmate. That's how it happens, y'all. Take your time. Take your time. A lot of you guys know you're worth having someone to talk to. The single life, I don't know what it's like. I can't tell y'all. I don't know what the single life, but I know having someone to come home to, it's a great feeling. Because the scary feeling is when you hear something in the house and you single. You ain't supposed to have no noises in the house when you by yourself, right? That shit's scary as fuck. I don't know what that's like. But on these killing shows, I do. You know? She came home at 8 p.m. He was in the bedroom with a knife. That shit is scary. I'm just saying, it feels good to have somebody. The single life might be cool now, but as you age and that wall starts to approach, you're not going to have it like you used to. So if you're only going by with your looks, you're going to get old. I don't care who you are. Every woman gets old. Every man gets old. And I've seen some very beautiful celebrities who are older, but when you saw them when they was younger, you was like, what? She was bad. Eartha Kitt, she was bad. A lot of these women, they were baddies when they were young. So everybody's going to hit that wall. Unless you're Angela Bassett. But let's not act like Angela Bassett didn't have a little stuff done. She did, y'all. Let's not sit there and act like, oh, that's natural. Angela Bassett just didn't overdo it. So you got some people that know how to do it and not overdo it. Like Ron Isley. Ron Isley got a whole new face. He don't look like, what the hell is going on? I don't know who that guy is. That ain't the same dude. So some men do it too. But I'm just saying, some women do it and they do it where it's manageable, where it looks natural, right? So all I'm saying is, you guys, look, you won't get far with just your looks. You better have some more stuff with it, right? Don't be afraid of being rejected either. If he rejects you, ask him what you could have done better. That'll probably blow his mind or blow her mind. And they still might not fuck with you, but at least they gave you that advice. Well, you know what? Your stroke game wasn't all that. You could have been a little bit, more into it. Okay, so it was like I was lazy. Yep. And then a man can say, well, your arch game was weak. I had to keep you down there. And I don't like having to do that. If you already got it, you got it. So maybe you should look in the mirror and work on your arch. Do 50 arches a night, 50 arch ups. You're just helping her out. Instead of being mad and saying your dick game is bad, say, what could I have done better? I mean, look, you might as well. What you got to lose? You ain't going on another date. So all I'm saying, guys, is we just got to do better. Okay? So I will make the post for Shoot Your Shot real soon. So be on the lookout for that, and we'll do it on Saturday. Okay? But we will do another show this week. I'll keep you guys posted. I will be doing another giveaway once I get to 7,000. Those people who did order something, I know it was a little delay. Sorry about that, but I ordered in the bulk and I didn't reach that capacity, and now I did. So you will be getting your stuff real soon this week. Everybody will get their orders. We'll be good, and we'll just keep going from there. Like I said, guys, we have September is Awareness Month, prostate cancer, ovarian cancer, lymphoma, leukemia. On my website, I have new shirts that have the ribbons to support those causes. We all know somebody that had one of those diseases I just named, right? So September is a month where we're acknowledging people with those diseases. It's real. And then already October is breast cancer month. We're going to be pinked out. I'm going to have a lot of pink edition shirts. So again, guys, mental health is big to me because we all have that problem. We all have some type of mental issue. It might not be depression. It could be anxiety. It might not be anxiety. It could be that you're bipolar, and it's okay. It's okay, guys. We just have to be able to admit it. And that's why I got your back. Okay? So again, I hope you guys had a good show. And again, I have a really good a post that I did where I got this woman who was talking about Genuine. At the end of the day, guys, we get old. We're all going to get old. Ain't nobody going to look like they did 20 years ago. And if they still look like they did 20 years ago, they had surgery. Nobody's going to look identical to themselves in 20 years. Your weight won't be the same. Your body won't be the same. It's impossible. You can get better with age. That's fine. But you're not going to look like you did when you were 20. So if you thought that Genuine was going to be sexy forever, you're wrong. In next 10 years, your favorite singers are going to age. That's what happens. You age. And that's okay to age. You got to let it take its course. You can't fight age. I don't care how much money you got. Okay? So all I'm saying, ladies, is you always got to be real with yourself too. You can't sit here and think that only men get old. Women get old too. Yeah, Chris. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of women say, I love the single life. Okay, I'm sure you love sleeping with men. But wouldn't you want to wake up in his arms? Instead, he gets an Uber and gets the hell out of your way. That can't be fun. I mean, that might be fun when you're young and 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, hey, girl. But eventually, these women do want to be a wife. They're lying when they say they don't. Everybody don't want to be married. Okay, but everybody wants to be a baby mama? I ain't never heard of that. Why would you want to be a baby? Why would you don't want the ring. You don't want the marriage commitment, but you want 18-year commitment with him with a child? That's worse because that's going to come with money. So women will say they don't want to be committed to him. They want to be committed to his check for 18 years. So fellas, know the difference. When you ask her, do you want to be committed? Tell her, do you want to be committed like being married? Because in her eyes, well, hey, I could be committed, be the baby mama, and then I could take his money. That's 18 years he'll have to pay me, and I could still fuck other dudes. They're thinking 10 moves ahead. So how can a woman say they don't want to be married because that's a commitment? Like a kid ain't a commitment. A kid is a commitment you can't divorce. You feel me? You can't separate. Well, you can give them up for adoption. Okay, yeah. But if you're a mother and you have a kid with this man that you didn't want to be married to, why the fuck would you have his kid? Make it make sense. That would tell me you only want his check. That's another hustle. I don't want you. I want your money for 18 years. That way I ain't got to work. That way I can still sleep with Pookie and Ray Ray and Tom and all the other guys. On your dime, though, my nigga. Women are using their child support checks and they're getting flued out because men are paying big money now. Child support has increased now because of inflation. So if you got a good job, electrical engineer and building engineer and aerospace technical, look, y'all gonna be paying some big money. That's what happens. They take your money, but they didn't want you. So if you're gonna tell me that you would rather be a baby mama than a wife, then you want a check. Just say that. Just say you a hoe looking for a check, and I'll respect you more. Because why would you want to be married? Why wouldn't you want a man that's gonna be with you where you ain't gotta worry? I wonder where his dick has been. Y'all might be single, but y'all don't know where his mouth or his dick has been. That's a scary feeling. AIDS is out there. They said these diseases are becoming more prevalent and people don't even know they got them. AIDS don't show up with like a red mole on your nose. You won't know unless you get checked. That woman, Gina, too, is telling y'all the shit is dangerous out here. She was 60 pounds with a diaper on, y'all. That shit scared me. I feel bad for y'all single folks that's pumping and dumping. Because, I mean, go to her IG and look at her try to get up on that walker. 60 pounds. She was bones in a diaper. That was it. Her braids were too heavy. That was some scary shit. I wouldn't want to deal with that. So being single, that might be fun. Hey, but you don't know what you're sleeping with. Ain't none of y'all asking them for their AIDS status. Don't play with me. I know y'all not like, oh, it's right here. It's the app. It tells me I don't have AIDS. Y'all ain't asking for that shit. Y'all getting right to the business. Y'all going down on these women. Women, they sucking you up. And nobody's getting checked. All it takes is a cut in the mouth. And then they sucking you up. See, well, I didn't fuck her. She just gave me top. Okay. That means she used her mouth, dumbass. Some of y'all not even understanding that. It can happen many different ways, but y'all don't want to analyze that. Y'all just want to pump and dump. How many of y'all do get AIDS tested? None of y'all do. I know my status. I've been with the same man for 12 years. I'm loyal. I know me. But y'all out here sleeping with man to man, please. Not even these celebrities are getting tested. They're scared too. So don't make it seem like it's just y'all. These celebrities, like I bet you P. Diddy hasn't even been tested in a while. And they just pounce and pounce and pounce with different women. Now, I know these women that are having babies are getting tested because I heard that when you're pregnant, they do test you for that shit. So at least I know these baby mamas, to our knowledge, are probably not infected by nothing. But we still don't know what the single people with no kids, what they're doing. So again, ladies, if you're going to be single and you're going to be sleeping around, be safe, and men too. If she's giving it up to you that easy, you're not the only one, fam. You're just the next one in line. Don't make yourself feel too special because you're not. Because a woman that ain't giving it up freely, She gonna make you work. Her pussy would be like arithmetic, not ABCs. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Am I hitting y'all? Did that go over y'all head? Her pussy would be arithmetic, not ABCs. We all know that a lot of people don't know shit about math, right? So again, too many pussies out here are ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. We don't have the chemistry pussies no more. The arithmetic pussies. We don't have those. They got the easy shit out there right now where you could just buy right there like a vending machine. That's my, yep. So ladies, y'all need to start keeping that shit in the jar. Sierra told y'all that in 2004. Keep your goodies in the jar and lock it up. Quit giving your shit out there. That's all I'm saying. Make him work for the shit. It's okay that, and fellas, make her work for the dick. Don't give her your dick right at the back when you know you got that good dick and that can make her crazy. Have her looking in your window. You said you wasn't home, Tom. You're playing the PS5. You don't want no woman like that. Make her work for it, because if she's crazy, it'll come out. Y'all don't find this shit out until after because you didn't take the time. That's what you get. Oh yeah, after I had the baby, Pookie was crazy. No, Pookie was crazy before the baby. Let's keep it 1,000, right? Like I said, Chris, they scare me too. These young people, they would give it to you with no problem. You can show them $40 and an apple, and they give up the pussy. $40 to them is like $400, and when really that ain't shit. Their moms is teaching them get what you can and keep it moving. So, ladies, if you don't have that woman figure in your life like I didn't, I'm trying to teach y'all what I got from guidance counselors and friends and their mothers. I went to a lot of my friends' moms too. You know, when you didn't have a mom growing up, this was your second mom, your third mom. Nobody's going to replace your mom, but you always have someone you can go to. That's why I said there's too much out there. So when these women say, well, I didn't grow up with my mom, I don't care. And so being a hoe was going to make her come back or something? What was that going to do? Sleeping around with Tom and Dick and Harry was going to make her come from the grave and say, I'm back? No. When they're not there, you're supposed to live through them. But you know what? I know if she was here, she'd be mad as hell at me. Because I'm out here fucking with all these dudes. Or I'm out here lying on dudes and saying they shot me. Or I'm out here smoking weed and losing races because I'm arrogant and cocky and I ain't winning shit. Again, you got to stop making excuses, because men don't do that. Yeah, I didn't have my mom growing up, so that's why I went out there and assaulted these women, because men don't do that. Majority of your athletes didn't grow up with their dad in the house. They were raised by their moms, and they turned out just fine. So I don't want to hear that, ladies. You got to stop playing the death card. Oh, yeah, my mom died. Okay, I was 16 when mine died. I should have been crazy too, right? I should have had 10 little Pookie Juniors, right? But I didn't. If I can do it, you could do it. If I can do it, Meg Thee Stallion can do it. It took her how long to get that bachelor's degree? I have a double master's. Come on, Meg. You ain't been making albums like that. Like I said, all these excuses these women make. Well, yeah, I was going to finish my degree, but then, I got real depressed over my mom not being here. No, that should be fuel to finish that shit. That's all. That's fuel. Y'all got to stop making excuses, because ain't nobody buying it. I'm not. So like I said, guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening tonight. This was supposed to be a quick show, but you guys always make it cool where I can just, vibe with y'all and tell y'all how I feel. But again, we all can make it. We all gonna be fine. You just got to start holding yourself accountable. Like I said, back in the day, I didn't give a fuck about accountability. I love cussing people out and being tough and being loud and being angry. That was fun. I fed off of that until the right person told me I was ugly. I didn't want to hear that shit. You don't want somebody to tell you you're pretty until you open your mouth. Then you're just ugly. All we see is an ugly ass woman. It took a man to tell me that at 19. I was still a teenager. Fuck you, bitch. Everybody was a bitch. Oh, I love calling men that. That's why I said today, I thank God I'm not dead, y'all. Because if I would have did what I did there, out there here in Chicago, they would have blew my wig off. Real talk. I'd have been gone, y'all. Men don't like being called a bitch, especially when you make them fall on the basketball court and all they boys is laughing. They will cut your throat, see you coming out, and then get you. I survived all that. That man saved my life that day. So I'm trying to help these women not become what I could have become if nobody told me I need to take accountability. Why are you so angry? Well, my mom's not here. Okay. And being angry is going to bring her back? No. I was embarrassing her. Damn, you came from her and you talking like this? Yeah, guys, it's embarrassing. So like I said, ladies, you got to stop making excuses for your aggressive behavior and fix it and work on it. A lot of these men, they come broken and bruised and hurt, but they put all that aside to make you happy. When are y'all going to make them happy? I learned that about men. Men will bottle up all their emotions and twist that cap on. And they will act like their life is great just to please that woman and make sure she doesn't have a bad day. She doesn't even think to say, well, let me ask him how he's doing. Let me ask him how his day was. Well, he chooses not to talk to me because you don't choose to open up to him. See, a man shouldn't say, babe, let me tell you how my day is when he gets home. No. If he's out there providing for you, ask him how his day was while he's eating that hot food and you're rubbing his shoulders. He'll open up to you, but y'all don't want to stick around. That's work. Y'all rather go out with your homegirls. Yes, bitch. He comes home from work after a long day and you off to the club with Tamika. Y'all still want to be in a relationship, but you also want to be single. That's not going to work, ladies. You can't be in a relationship and single. No, he deserves your time too. If you're not going to take the time to open up to him, that woman at work will. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Y'all got to start opening up to these men and they will open up right back. Some of them don't say nothing to you because you don't say nothing to them, right? Well, he don't talk, so I don't talk. What kind of relationship is that? If my husband comes home and I hear him huffing and puffing, tell me about your day. I want to hear it. Oh, it was good. You a damn lie. What was good about it? Yeah, because you lying. See? Ladies, you got to get him. It's not hard to catch him. I had a fantastic day. Well, what was so fantastic about your day? I'm home now. Okay, so now we know you lying because the 8 hours you was at work. Some of them hate their boss, but they still go to that job every day that they hate to please you. Some guys, they pull up at their job and they sit in the car for 15 minutes, cussing and screaming before they go inside that job that they hate because they're doing it to make you happy. Ladies, we can find a good job as women. Most of us do jobs that we love. Men really can't. It's harder for them. The competition is great. So imagine him going to work every day and having to sit in the car and yell and scream because he absolutely hates his job, but he knows if he quits, you might leave him. When are y'all going to tell men, won't you do what you love? Go back to school and I'll hold us down. See, women ain't going to do that. I did that for my husband. I knew what his dream was. I had a damn good job working for the state. It wasn't about the money. This man just got out of college. He has a degree. Once you get out of college, you don't usually get a good job right on day one. You got to go out there and work now because you got to tell them the past 4 years I was at a university. I had to understand that. And I accepted that. And then bam, he found a high paying job. I took over. And then he took over while I went back to school. So again, it's a partnership, you guys. That's all. Like I said, fellas, you'll find a good woman, and ladies, you'll find a good man if you stop bashing them. Stay off social media. Some days you might not do well going on social media because it's so much negativity, right? So again, sometimes you got to have some you time. And if you need someone to talk to, ladies, I talk to women all the time. I'm here for them. I actually love them like their family. If they need something, I got their back. And I always tell them I don't want to be boasted on social media because that's not why I do it. So when people say, well, how come nobody's talking about how you give them money and pay their rent? Because I'm not like these other people that do it for clout. Why would you want to record someone on the street, you giving them $50? They're at their lowest point. I wouldn't want to be recorded. See, and they'll say, well, yeah, because God told me to do it. Well, God also told you to give in silence too. You're loud right now. Stop doing all this shit for clout. I like to help people outside of this. And I tell them, I don't want to be boasted on because that's not why I do it. I do it so you can give back. So forgive me if I don't have a whole bunch of posts of people saying, she gave me money. And plus, I don't want them to embarrass themselves like that, right? So again, guys, not everybody does stuff for clout. You'll be amazed how many people I helped outside of here, how much money I gave to people. You'll be amazed. Yeah, you would. So sorry if I don't record it, but you won't see it like that ever from me. I don't do that shit. A lot of y'all women will be like, yeah, I helped him and built him up and, helped him get his teeth clean. And now look at him. Okay, so why would you broadcast that? That's private shit. Oh, no. Because you wouldn't want him saying, I made her fat ass get on the treadmill. She lost 20 pounds. And now she's someone that I'm attracted to. Y'all women will act a fool. So it goes both ways, guys. Some things you don't have to broadcast. Give in silence. Give in silence. If you're really doing it from your heart, you'll do it in silence. Period. So yeah, guys, that's all I'm gonna leave y'all with. I'm still working on the book. I know it's gonna be on the 20 pages, but guys, I do 100 things at once, and I have to go back to it and add to it. But I promise you, the book will be good. I'm gonna have 2 books. Remember, one is called "Shut the Fuck Up," but of course, I'm not gonna have the cuss word out there like that. Have to censor it. And then the other one is "Are You Worth an Interview?" And that's for men and women. Some of y'all are not even worth the interview. Some of you guys are not even worth the date. You're not even worth the phone conversation. If you guys took it back to basics and you actually spoke first, you'll uncover a lot of shit. I've had guys tell me after the 3rd or 4th conversation, she was saying totally different shit. Because when they lie, they have to remember the lie. But if you keep talking to them, it'll come out that they weren't telling the truth. One guy said that the woman he was talking to, she lied on 3 guys in the past and said that they raped her because they didn't stay with her. And had he have not took his time getting to know her, he wouldn't known that, right? Sometimes you have to actually keep talking to people and they'll tell you the truth. Well, you told me you was 20 when that happened. Well, you told me you had 2 kids. Now I was 3. No, I have 2 and 1 was with my ex. But okay, that means you have 3 now. Yeah, didn't I tell you 3? No, you didn't say 3. Come on, you guys. Some of this shit is easy. Like I said, so these books I'm going to be writing, I'm taking my time because I want to give y'all quality content. I don't never write books, but any books that I do will be only 20 pages. I want to be different. I don't want to be like all these other people that gives you 500 words of bullshit. So they give you 500 words and they make you pay $50 for the book. And everything they told you in the book is on Google. I'm going to also speak from personal experience. And I'm going to add in some people that I'm dealing with now who gave me permission to use their stories. I want y'all to know that there's a lot of shit going on and y'all got to know the game. If you don't know the game, you're going to get played every time. Women and men. People lie. And people will lie about some really, really fucked up shit just to get you to look their way. People will go that deep, y'all. So like I said, those books will be informative, but I bet you're not going to be able to put the shit down. If it's only going to be 20 pages, you should be able to finish it in a day or 2, depending on what kind of job you got. So I like my shit to be to the point so that y'all it's not dragged out. People add those extra pages just to make you lose your mind. I don't like books that are just crowded with bullshit and all the good shit is at the end, right? I don't want y'all to have a book where you have to turn it over and just see what the whole synopsis is and then, okay, I don't need to read it. No, I'm going to give y'all 20 pages. You're not going to be able to put the shit down. Okay, so again, thank you guys so much for coming tonight on this podcast and listening to me. Like I said, guys, I'm only here to help everybody. I'm not a homophobe. I don't fat shame. I just want us to do better because we've all heard and seen people drop dead for no reason. And you're like, okay, how did that happen? Well, some of this is because people are not taking care of their temple. Our body is our temple. Value that shit. We only get one, y'all. We get one body. It's not like a car. Okay? We can make a mistake and fuck up and die overnight. That should be crazy. But people do die. They think, oh, tomorrow I'm going to be here. And then they don't even wake up. So again, we're just trying to enlighten people. This is a dangerous game when y'all sitting here telling people to be big and continue to be big. That's dangerous. That's not helping people. You're an enabler. That's what you're doing. Instead of telling that woman to lose weight, you're telling her to keep being big. You'll never get nowhere like that, y'all. So again, I hope y'all had a good show tonight. I'll see you guys on social media and we'll be back here again probably on Wednesday with something else. Again, if you're a person that doesn't agree with what I do, if you guys don't like what I say, if you guys think I hate women, the big word is I bash women, but I can't say that online or I get banned. On Facebook, you can't say bash. But women think that I hate baby mamas. So if you really think that I hate baby mamas, I need you guys to reach out to me on Instagram, Queen of Accountability, and I will bring you on a show. You don't have to use your real name because I want to know how you think that. I don't hate baby mamas. I try to enlighten them. I don't like baby mamas who use men for a check. I like mothers who actually love their kids. They don't care about money. Okay? I like women who don't hold just Nick Cannon accountable. They hold Nick Cannon and the women. Because we're going to talk about that. Maybe we should do a show on Nick Cannon on Wednesday. Because a lot of women want me to hold him accountable. But this man said live that he's a hoe. He said he don't want no relationship. He just wants to drop his sperm off in pussy and keep it moving. Because he's going to die soon. And if women knew that that was his motive, why the fuck are y'all sleeping with him? So yeah, I'm gonna go in on y'all dumb women. You women are dumb. Brittany said athletes are dumb. No, you guys are dumb. Y'all the dummies. Y'all the ones that have to carry the baby and almost die giving birth to it. And y'all saying that athletes are dumb? No, I don't think so. Because if you die having that baby, then who wins? Not you. So again, if you know Nick Cannon is openly saying, I don't want a relationship, I just want to drop this sperm off in you, then why would I get mad at him for being real? I'm more mad at the women who use his dead kid to give up the booty, who use his dead kid to have another kid with him. That's what I'm mad at. So I'm not mad at Nick Cannon because he kept it 100. I'm upset at these women who think that a child support check will replace the presence of a father. No, it doesn't. A child needs his parents, both of them, not money. Money will help them, but money won't guide them. So again, a lot of women think that because he's rich, oh, he's not, he's doing well. These women are going to be fine. They're going to be taken care of forever. No, money runs out. If this man ends up having 20 kids and dying, Nick Cannon ain't worth no $100 million. I think he's only worth like maybe 15 million. And when someone dies, they got to pay all this stuff first. You got to pay a lot of shit first. Then you get the scraps. So if he has 20 kids, do you think that, let's say 10 million spread out over 20 kids for 18 plus years? No, guys. The only kids that are going to be good is Mariah Carey's kids. The kids he had with Mariah are good for life. But his other kids, those were with IG models and basic women. Nah, that money, it runs out. The cost of kids goes up every year. So if each kid is going to require 200,000 in their lifetime, and you got 10 kids or 20 kids, that money's going to run out. It gets taxed. Inflation. No, guys, you're not thinking on this one. So again, there isn't no reward at the end, and we don't know how much he's going to be worth. He might lose it all before he dies. We don't know. But we shouldn't be banking that on we're going to be set for life. That's not true. So again, I hold the women more accountable than I do Nick, because Nick is not hiding this as a secret. But when somebody says they lost their child to brain cancer and a woman opens her legs and says, I have something for you, I think that's the dirtiest thing a woman can do. And that's what Nick Cannon said these women were doing. Sending him pussy pics, videos playing with themselves. Oh, you know what? I lost a kid too. Let me help you. So ask yourself why these women are doing that to him. They're doing to him what Jada Pinkett did to August Alsina when he was on his deathbed, right? So again, guys, that's another show. So Wednesday, we will address the Nick Cannon saga, and we'll go from there. Because I want to hear what women have to say. Because he should cut off his dick. Well, those women, should they get birth control then? So we're not going to hold the women accountable, right? They're innocent victims. He held them at gunpoint. Okay. So again, that's my take on that. And we're going to dive into that on Wednesday, okay? So I talk to you guys on Wednesday. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for listening and stay blessed.